Start the game.
Okay, we're starting. We're
the
recording.
simple one is fun, actually. Let's see if I think I have that one. You can try it.
The plastic one?
Yeah.
I do like the plastic one.
Oh, the plastic one's epic.
Yeah.
That one's cool.
Okay.
All right, survival hard. That's what I want.
Okay.
Okay.
Press A, boy.
I'm just trying to turn the camera a little bit.
Oh, is this
No, it's like
cinematography?
it was like Hitler had to because they didn't have enough resources.
That's so cool.
What, the Holocaust or like invading Poland? Or
Both, all of it. He's like,
I mean, name the world.
all of it comes from a lack of resources.
So we remember what world it is.
Well, he's not wrong. It all
Oh,
does come from lack of
Cringe Cast.
resources.
But
Guys,
wait,
stop touching the
and he's
controller.
like, there's a reason why they don't tell you this. It's because of the propaganda from the left.
To what? Not commit the Holocaust?
Stop, Sky. It's not funny. I'm furious at you right now.
No, and then in the comment section, it was literally, the top comment was like, holy babe, we have a free thinker here. You might better shut him down.
Stop.
That's so cringe. Wait, man, we have a free thinker.
I don't think I can take it.
It's also such a. Of course, Jewish people are not going to be happy about people saying like the Holocaust was justified.
It's so stupid.
Yeah, it's so dumb.
Who said that?
Who's playing as Neo McDoom? I think I should be playing.
Everyone's Neo Big Dick.
Or,
No.
you can't play as me. I will actually kill everyone here.
I'm not used to that.
Do we need to sync the audio?
Or what do I have to do to get to be able to play as my own account?
How do I play as myself?
Suck my pee-pee.
I'll give you money. I'm kidding. That's insane.
Just play, we're all Neo McDoom.
Like literally.
What I'm trying to do.
Well, then why do you want it so bad then, Warhawk?
Sky, what are you doing?
Because I like this controller.
Sky, give it to me.
No, I can do it.
I'll give you the
Then why
bad.
are you not doing
What
it?
do I do? I'm pressing A.
A,
Scroll
and
down
add
to
guest.
Add guest.
It literally says signed in. You can't.
Sky was
I don't
like,
know how this works. I use PlayStation.
PlayStation.
I will let you keep the back camera.
okay, let's just play the game.
Just play the game.
Please,
Sorry.
Bora, don't do this to me. Please, please,
Okay.
please, please,
Okay,
please.
let's start.
It's already been recording.
Well, welcome.
Okay, Bora, I'll never forget this.
Intro of darkness and wait.
Welcome to
Hi guys, welcome back
Hi,
to
guys,
Cringe Cast.
I do the intro of darkness and redness and lightning.
Intro of darkness.
No, do it to the camera.
Welcome back to Profile Feed,
Intro
the
of
show.
darkness and redness and night.
Oh my god,
Poop.
you did a horrible.
Okay,
Do it
and
actually.
with popular YouTuber Jack Sprack.
I actually prefer the default texture pack.
Scum's like, I love this.
Yeah, like a good. Okay, guys, and welcome back to the Cringe Cast. Today
Welcome
we're
back
playing
to
Minecraft.
Cringe Cast.
All right, we should say who we are.
All right. Okay,
Okay.
in the bottom left, that's me, Neo. Even though I wish I was above, or Jack Sprack. So that's me.
Why? Because you think you're better than us?
No, because this is not my profile. My profile's been stolen, but that's fine.
Okay. Who are you, Sky?
Jeremiah, who are you?
Sky.
Sky doesn't talk apparently. I'm in the top right.
So what's like the general? Is this like a cast where you guys make fun of each other and hurt each other's feelings?
No, that'd be crazy.
Is this like just a chill discussion? Like, what's the?
We just do it.
We do whatever we want.
We do whatever we want. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. I take it back.
There's no particular reason. We just do it.
Okay, let's keep this cringe. Cast
So
moving.
I'm on the top left.
I need to find a cool skin.
You're
I
monopolizing
can find
the
a cool
conversation.
skin. Why are these Steves the same?
Okay, I'm gonna be a villager.
So guys,
Wait, you can be a villager? Wait.
No, I'm the villager. You can't be a villager. I'm already a villager.
you have magic together.
That looks cool.
I'm gonna be birthday Steve. Wait, what? King Steve?
I have the Spider-Man pack. I love that.
Wait. Uh-oh.
I thought Herobrine was in here. But I guess a Final Fantasy.
Hi, I'm Sam Ceda.
Hi, I'm Sam Ceda. The Goyim no, shut it down. Are we allowed to use like alright dog whistles?
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
Or you can do whatever you want.
I need to dog whistle to your fans that like we're down with.
We have
all
one
that.
person who watches our videos.
Yeah, we have an actual
Dude,
singular.
Hey, you guys get like 30 views per video.
Do we? No, we don't. No,
Yes,
we
you
don't.
do.
Like, let's check.
Who are the? Is that just you guys like rewatching?
No,
I think that
I don't.
might be me watching.
I don't watch any of our videos.
I always watch them once.
I don't
Your
watch
Mario, your Nintendo Direct one had like 30 views.
Oh. Did it? Let's see. Cringe Cast.
Wait, Scott, have you uploaded Cringe Army episode 2 yet?
Yeah, I did. We can watch it. Cringe Cast.
Did you guys? Sorry.
What?
No, say your
Say-
thing.
Did you guys see any of those posters that me and Max and Matthew put out?
I did. The Jack Spratt posters? No.
Oh yeah, I heard about like some
I heard
old dude
about it.
followed you.
Oh yeah, some old dude followed us. It was really, really weird.
No, our max video was the Nintendo Direct, which had 31 views. Our recent one has 8 views.
My videos get a similar.
And one comment saying from Borja that says you framed the camera wrong.
So guys,
I hate Minecraft.
so what's the goal? Oh yeah, I'm in the top left. Who's on the top right?
I'm in the bottom right, I think.
I'm in the bottom left.
I
So
still
Jeremiah-
struggle with directions.
I'm on the top right.
Do you still have to do the thing where you do like the L thing?
No, I never did that. I do it because I slammed my my middle finger on my left hand into a door, and it turned purple. So that's how I knew. Because of my, and it still feels different because it got like really hurt.
So that's how you can.
So that's how I know.
Wait,
There's
should we put the
I'm like-
TV volume down so it's not like
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. so
Okay,
we're
Neo,
good.
you're the closest to the TV.
actually
Where are you guys?
just mining.
So I want to talk about
And this site, what the hell?
certain people have certain crime rates.
That's epic.
Guys, if
And I don't want to be I don't want to be afraid to talk
you
about
if you
that.
ever go to SNL, you will be canceled.
SNL?
Yeah.
We're gonna.
Dude, they've done some edgy stuff on SNL.
We have edgier stuff that we've said on like the Cringe Cast.
What's the edgiest thing?
I don't know, but it's been probably something. It was probably in episode 2. Remember when we got political?
Did we say anything? Let's not talk about that.
Why not?
We didn't say anything, did we? I don't know. I don't remember.
Why'd you say let's not talk about that?
Yeah,
I didn't say
yeah.
anything.
What did you do? Are you saying that you did something?
Scott,
I'm gonna
that's-
look- I'm gonna look at that
Gamers
episode.
don't get political.
But you did it. But we did in that episode.
Scott, what did the Joker say?
He's a,
We got our hero.
Yeah, we
Our hero. There's literally a part in the Joker where he's like, I don't get political.
dude, that was epic.
What?
I like salute.
Yes.
What do you mean he doesn't get political?
You have to watch the
It
movie
was like
to
a
find
really-
out.
He's
He's like, I
Exactly.
don't get political.
How do I craft?
Suck my own dick. You know what I found out that's really interesting?
What?
That communism,
Dude, I'm
there's
gonna-
a
I'm gonna
really,
kill myself.
really good
Oh.
example of communism you can find in your day-to-day life that is like actual solid proof that it would work very well.
What?
What?
I mean, I'm
Minecraft.
assuming you guys know what worker co-ops are, right?
No.
Matt, Jeremiah?
Co-ops?
You don't know about, do you know about worker co-ops?
In America? I didn't know that was a thing.
Okay, Black Star Co-op, that, you know that place on Lamar? Black
No.
Star Co-op? You know, there's a bar and a restaurant called Black Star Co-op. It's really good. It has multiple locations, and the food is really good. Completely owned by the workers in every way. All the decisions are made democratically. They vote for representatives. I think everyone gets paid, like, really similarly or something. I mean, I haven't looked at all the little details, but, like, it has, like, a board of directors that was voted on democratically.
Dude, oh my! How do I place objects?
I think we gotta
Wow.
keep the Cringe Cast apolitical.
We do?
Yes.
No,
You
we
literally,
That's
after you
what
said
I'm
there was no rules, you're gonna hit me with that shit?
literally
you.
there
That's
is no
the
Why
rule
you
we
betrayed
established in episode
Wrong
2.
with you.
Who's gonna watch the Cringe Cast that's gonna care?
How, Jeremiah, how
Our
can you
one
even say
viewer.
that?
Our one
Okay.
viewer doesn't care if we get political.
This really is the cringe.
No
I
one
think he
viewer.
said that he wanted us to get political.
There's
Yeah.
that one viewer who, like the one with the weeaboo skin.
Alright, Jeremiah, we're at war now.
I'm
This is
getting- I'm
fucking
going at
cringe.
war.
He's
You
got like
just
the
said-
weeaboo avatar.
I thought you would be really.
On what?
I thought you'd find
On,
that
like, the
interesting,
YouTube.
Jeremiah.
I-
No, are you
find
not on
that
the Cringe
interesting.
Cast Discord?
I'm not. You have a Cringe Cast Discord?
Yeah, I invited it. Everybody was in the Cringe
Except
Cast.
for you.
Except for you, because you're not. You don't count.
You're not part of the cast.
Yeah.
Can we please talk about tankies at least or something?
Yes,
That's
okay,
what
we
I'm
can talk
interested in
about.
right now.
We can talk.
What was it
Wait,
about
wait,
the
what's
Black
a
Star
tankies?
Co-op thing that turned you off so much, Jeremiah?
What's
What
a,
about
is
it
it like?
turned me off?
Wait, what is Black
Yeah, what-
Star? Is it like a
Black Star Co-op, so it's just on Lamar. There's like this restaurant. It's a bar, and they serve
Oh, it's
food.
a. I thought it was something else.
And there's a few of them, and yeah, it's a worker-owned co-op.
That sounds scary. And
It's really good actually, and it has like really good ratings, and I go there a lot.
yeah, but that's communist.
But it's epic though.
Yeah, and that isn't. How the frick? I'm done. How do I change my texture pack?
I found iron. You can't change your text to pack. Son again?
You can't.
No.
No, there has to be a way.
Dude. You kinda suck.
Wait, are we actually stuck with this shitty Bebo looking?
Dude, you literally said
Did you say
that you
Bebo
really
looking?
liked this.
Bebo.
Oh,
You're like, I really like this texture pack.
Okay, to be fair,
Who did this?
I thought you guys were talking about OCD.
OCD.
People with OCD need to be punished.
Not OCD. No, the texture pack OCD.
Oh, you mean
OCD is
You know in
literally
the video Temple of Notch?
Yeah, that's
That
them.
texture pack.
It's literally discos.
Yeah, I know it's Disco's texture pack. It's Disco's called OCD.
Let me say,
Or maybe ODC, I don't know. What?
I hate the idea that like I think some mental illnesses you can just get over.
Like what?
Like OCD, I think you can just get over.
I don't think that's
I don't
true.
think- I don't
think that's-
I think that's
listen,
like
listen,
massively.
Listen, hear me out.
Yeah.
Hear me out. It's not dumb. I don't expect people to get over it, but you can get over it. Maybe if things in your life go a certain way, it can help you get over it. But I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying that people should be.
This is like really kind of messed up thing to
What's
say.
wrong?
No, you know, okay, because it's not. You might think that I'm saying that. You know, I think people should get medication to help themselves with mental illnesses. I'm not like advocating against that. I'm just saying, like, you know, for purely scientific purposes, I swear I used to have OCD and then I stopped having it. Like, I would literally have to touch.
No, that's probably
I would have to touch every fucking doorknob that I touched like 2 times, or I would have a panic attack.
Neo, it's
Oh,
like
I had-
That's like
it's
your like
different for
own
multiple
paranoia and
people.
your like own like.
It's like that. I've seen,
I know what you're talking
I've seen
about.
people with intense OCD. Like I saw this guy one time in like a. He was like, it was crazy. He was like, he'd like go back and forth, like opening the door, and it's almost like they can't. It's like for some people, it's like insane.
Yeah, you know, you just do that because you're weird,
Like-
not because you have OCD.
No, I think people need. I don't think anyone can get over it just by themselves. I think
No, but okay. See, the problem with you guys think whenever I'm saying that I'm saying there's some kind of obligation for those people to like just get over it. Like, oh, why does everyone make such a big deal out of it? I'm not. I think it is a big deal. I'm just saying, like, as far as the way we actually talk about it and understand it, I think that
I'm
things
gonna jump off a bridge.
there are ways that it can go away
Wait,
without like
what?
medication.
How do I place a block?
it can go away without medication.
Or it's not intrinsic.
No,
It's
it
not like an
can't go
intrinsic
away
thing.
without medication.
There's some ways through therapy. It can.
Oh
through
well, yeah,
therapy.
through therapy
I
it can
quit.
help you, but you can't just be like get over it.
No,
Like
okay, okay.
people like
Okay,
say
I'm
they
sorry.
have OCD, but they don't.
When I said get over it, I wasn't saying. I didn't mean like. I guarantee
like
you.
you didn't have OCD
I guarantee. Well, that's not necessary. Boy, how can you say I didn't have OCD?
because you're making.
What if I OCD? I mean, I
You
never
probably like
talked to-
had some behavioral things that
I mean,
like.
neither of us are a therapist. What do you call like an insistence that you like need to touch something like a certain amount of
I
times?
mean,
or
I
else,
just
like,
don't
get
think you can
bothered?
say you had OCD without like an actual diagnosis.
That's fair, I guess.
Then you'll just be like one of those people who's like, I have depression.
Those people
Or well,
kill
like
themselves.
I'm. yeah.
like on the like middle schooler bios.
Yeah, they're like.
What are you talking? Oh, like, wait, what do you mean middle school bios?
You know, like middle school girls bios, where it's like they have like minion pictures and they're like,
Dude, I can't. I
No,
can't-
just
I
like
can't
people
do
in
this.
school, they're like,
I can't
Oh.
do this.
I'm sad. That means I have depression.
like if you don't have an actual diagnosis, and if it's
like yeah,
and if you really like if it's not bad enough that you don't need medication at all.
Well, okay. Here's what.
like
Here's
stop
what the
complaining.
Real,
You're stupid.
here's what the real result of what I meant was. I was just saying like a lot of times I think it has to do with like parenting and stuff, and I think saying that it's like something you're born with that's intrinsic is a scapegoat.
Why did you leave the game?
I think it can be.
I shouldn't have
offensive.
used the term "get over." I didn't mean like just get over it.
Who left
OCD
the
people.
game?
That's not what I meant to say.
Why?
Obviously, they can't.
I raged.
Why? What
Why?
happened? Did you die?
I don't. I'm stuck underground.
Go to guest.
Go to.
Okay.
What the? Oh, I thought.
I'm back in a good place. I
Guys,
can
do any of you have food?
In real life.
Oh yeah, food's a thing in this game. I have no food. Do you?
No.
Fuck this shitty game.
So do you guys think it's heck or cringe that they added food to Minecraft?
Added food?
Yeah.
That's like a long.
I know that was a long time ago, but I've always found it to be like a non-good.
I found.
What do you
it-
mean there was
I've-
always
I've-
food?
No,
No,
there's.
there wasn't.
No, there wasn't always like hunger, but you could.
I get what he means though. He means hunger.
I mean,
Oh, you mean hunger?
I'm not good at English
Why not?
because I.
Because he has OCD.
communicate when
No,
I-
I'm
yeah, 'cause I have
trying.
OCD.
No.
I was able to just get over it though. I'm like.
I was like, I
some
fought. I like.
disgusting people.
I mean, so for like the thing about like people with bios, like that doesn't mean you shouldn't seek help. But I think unless you like, you should not put any speculative illness in any form of like anything that like identifies you. Because that's like
Why not?
like if you're like
Why not?
if you don't have a diagnosis and you put on your Instagram bio that like everyone's gonna see, and you have like no reason to like believe that that's the case. I don't know.
I mean, I
okay.
think there's like the side of it where like I guess like someone's like struggle through something like that.
Yeah.
Can like really like.
Well, I mean, at the same
be
time, like,
relevant. What the hell? I died by a creeper. What the fuck?
I mean, there are people who can't afford to get like a
Oh,
go
well,
to a
yeah,
therapist to
that's
get
true.
a
That's
diagnosis,
very
and
true.
I think that should be looked at too.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
I take back the previous stuff I said.
No, I
don't
agree
see
with
the
that. But
problem.
there's so many people who do overexaggerate.
What's the problem
I
with
think-
putting in your bio that you have a mental illness? Like, what if you think about how people interact with you if they know before?
No, I
you
think-
have a problem?
'Cause
I don't
so
know. I
much-
feel
no,
like
if
I
it's-
feel like if it gets to the point where you're putting it in your bio, I feel like that's more like asking for like attention.
Okay, well, I take back what I said. I said that in the complete wrong way. What I meant for that is like about if people do it seems that there are people who do that kind of for attention, but there are like if you actually do have those things, maybe even if it's undiagnosed, but if it affects you enough that you feel like that's an important thing, go ahead. But there are some people who act sometimes like it.
And they're like,
for attention.
Well, if
no,
you-
no,
if you-
it really is.
If you can
Sometimes.
fetishize your mental illness, it's probably not very.
No, that I don't.
If you're able to act like,
that's what
oh,
I'm
I have
saying.
depression, like I'm like a goth, I have depression.
No, I hate
I'm
that
very
so
quirky.
much. Or no, yeah, exactly. Use it as like a quirk.
Yeah.
No, that's like a thing in all of those like.
13
What are those?
reasons why.
No, not even third. Like in those like story time animation
Yeah.
things. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
Where it's like a lull. I went to school and then at school I had to say a question and then I got the question wrong and everyone laughed at me. Guys, I have anxiety.
I mean, but there's also the thing about these mental illnesses that's not very well understood.
They're
is
fake.
That,
No.
yeah, is that they don't exist.
that they don't-
No, there's varying degrees. There's varying degrees. You don't just have anxiety or have.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't have. Autism is not a mental illness, but anything with the no, anything with like the mind or with the brain, it's like there's always a spectrum, like almost
Yeah,
always. Like it's not just a
Yeah.
binary thing.
No,
You have
yeah,
it, you
of
don't.
course. But there's people who like definitely, by using it like as a ploy for attention or minimizing like how it affects like people who actually do suffer from
Yeah.
it.
That's cringe.
If someone really has depression, I don't think they're going to talk about it that much personally, but
I
it's just
agree.
some people.
Yeah, that's.
And also, we'd all bully them. No.
We don't, yeah,
Yeah, we'd all. Yeah, we'd encourage them.
we're gonna be so canceled after this.
Well, I mean, okay. For reference, I am somebody who is actually depressed and has a diagnosis and is on 2 different kinds of medication.
This
for
is a
my
lie.
depression.
He's just
I'm doing this for attention.
No, actually,
That was
my
just for
depression's a lot worse than Jeremiah's, and I take 50 more medicines than he does. I wasn't diagnosed or anything. I just know it.
So
Well,
he just
I
steals
have
medication.
paper and multiple
What's your,
prescriptions.
so what's your,
What's my rating? I don't know what my rating is.
no,
but
I was going to say,
rating.
what's your...
He gets a gold
that's
medal.
What's my
what-
point?
Yeah, what's your point?
Give
That's
me
like
my medal. I'm saying that.
He's saying that he
He
has
wants attention.
authority in
No,
this topic.
I'm saying that like we're not just. I'm not just some guy who's like never had depression shitting on depressed people. Like
No, we're all joking
I'm-
around. here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and by the way, I am someone who's never suffered from depression, and I am shitting on depressed people. No, I'm sorry. I'm joking. I'm sorry.
No, we're gonna
I don't know
cancel
if you
for
can...
her.
I guess it would be interesting to meet someone with no mental illnesses. I don't know how common that is.
With
but I wonder
no?
if they- Yeah, none.
That'd be.
Well, everyone has something wrong.
Everyone has
Yeah.
something, but like, what's your like normal, like, oh... Like what do I wear today is my biggest like concern. Is that even a type of human, or is that just
If
like,
that's
a
your
fiction?
biggest concern,
If
I
that's
think
your
there's
biggest-
something wrong with you. Like
Yeah,
there,
probably.
I agree.
If things you should be worried.
Then you have a lot of anxiety.
Guys, somebody
Okay, I
came
have to tell
to
you,
this.
there's a show I fucking saw. No, I
Guys,
meant like they don't have any concerns.
Somebody came to this farm and didn't replant anything. I'm very mad right
That
now.
was me.
Where are you, Sky?
I actually don't know, to be perfectly honest.
I'm gonna kill you.
I hate this so much.
Why?
I don't understand how to use a controller in Minecraft.
Sky's
It
like-
doesn't make sense.
Huh, a true gamer would know how to use Minecraft on every device.
Even on the even on the
Sorry,
Wii U.
so fear your device.
even on the 3DS.
Exactly. Oh, remember the Days of Pocket Edition?
You need a shovel to make a boat? No! Please don't kill me!
Yeah, no, you
We're
do.
still on the shovel thing.
Those,
Okay.
yeah, we're in
They
the
got
show.
rid of that, right?
Yeah, they did.
Because it was cringe.
It was horrible.
Yeah. Okay, what? Okay, did you guys watch that video, or Jeremiah, did you watch that video I sent at the end of that movie, Wolf Warrior 2, the propaganda
Where?
movie?
Yes,
Did you watch the whole thing?
I think so.
Did you get to the end? It's
Yeah.
so... Okay,
I
the end is the best part. didn't watch
They're
it?
my
I don't know. I definitely watched some video. What is it?
It's a Chinese. So you know, China makes like state propaganda, basically.
Okay, no, I didn't watch it. Okay, I'm sorry.
We're watching this in Progressive Politics Club next time because this is so surreal and weird.
Okay.
It is literally like state propaganda from a country more powerful than ours about how like white people and Americans are evil. Okay, listen, the first Wolf Warrior movie, they're really big over there, is about America creates a disease that only kills Chinese people and they have to stop them. And then like it ends with some kind of message like to the Chinese living abroad, don't forget your motherland.
I can't
No,
agree
I'm
with
not going to
that
spoil the
message.
end of Wolf Warrior.
Don't forget your
Message,
motherland.
Borja.
Never forget your motherland.
Yeah. Is that a good message for them?
Yeah.
I think it's a shit tier message.
I think that's a horrible.
I think
I don't think anyone should have
I don't think
loyalty
that's
to a
what
state or to
Yeah, I
or
think
to
that's
a-
weird.
Or have like loyalty to like a certain like ethnicity over it.
I think we should have loyalty of where we're from, unless that place is bad for you.
I don't know. I think that's like a. I don't know. Maybe I'm.
Just to your culture, like you should.
No, I
you
think
should
that's-
To your
remember.
culture, but not to your any
To your
government.
No, not
culture.
to a government. Nobody's talking about a government.
To your culture, like what do you mean?
Well, that's definitely been
Well, the
a
message of the
problem in
movie
past.
is to
I mean,
of the
I-
motherland of like the government of China.
Oh, okay. Like unless like your government, like unless you're like part of a marginalized group that like you're I don't know what I'm saying.
I know what you're- I mean,
like
it's good
me
for
as
some
a person, I'll never forget Mexico.
Right.
Like I might not live there, but like I'll always be loyal to my motherland.
But then what do you just say to some redneck who's like, oh, I'm loyal to Europe. I love Leonardo da Vinci, Donatello,
DiCaprio.
Raphael. Like, what do you say to like one of those
Tesla.
white, like weird,
What do you mean? What
like
they say?
racist people? Would you be cool with their thing with that?
Or what?
I'm genuinely. I'm not trying to like get. Have,
Like what are
a
you talking?
document.
I just don't get what you're saying.
Like, do you think that it's bad whenever like white people in America are like, oh, I'm loyal to like Europe, even though they've never been there and know like nothing?
Oh
about
yeah,
it?
no, Americans just in general are like uncultured.
Yeah.
No, it's weird. Like, I mean, I guess, like, I mean, you can be proud of your heritage.
It's not even really their heritage though. Now that I think about it, because a lot of times they don't know like what part of Europe or whatever they're actually from. They're just like Europe, man.
Ireland. I'm Irish. Yar.
Yar, really deep.
My
I'm so
Irish
deep, and I'm like getting no words.
I cried. I got lost in my mind. I cried. And now I'm free.
Yeah, you rage quit.
I acted that was giving that was like that was scaring me. I got like claustrophobia in mind.
For me, I'll be loyal to like anything that like gives the most like freedom and like
What are you talking?
freedom and like I'll be.
I don't get
So
why you
if
value
Rome- if
freedom
Rome
that
came-
much. It really
If Rome
isn't.
came
What?
back and they were
Why I
fascist,
don't
would you
value
value
freedom?
them?
Like
Why do you
oppression?
value
loyal.
freedom so much? It's like not
Freedom
that
is a
important.
very epic like, concept, and
I'm
it's
royal to the
I'm not
core.
communist.
Borja, we literally talked
Communism's
about how
cringe.
freedom and equality are the same thing.
No, I'm saying freedom is not really that cool.
What? But freedom is linked to equality. You need, but
Freedom is very.
I don't
what's
think
cooler?
equality is cool either.
They're actually
Okay, I
there
guess
isn't
what
that
you're
much that's
saying.
cooler than freedom.
What?
What?
What you say?
I said there isn't that much that's cooler than freedom.
Minecraft.
So yeah, I'm gonna try to debate Laszlo next time.
yeah.
Because he's like a tanky, unfortunately, as
Yeah.
cool as he is. He said he like supported North Korea.
Who-
when I was
who
talking
did?
to him. Laszlo, and I know he supports China, so I'm gonna debate him on
That's
like
crazy.
China being like
Wait,
a
how does
piece
he?
of
Why does
shit
he support
country.
China? What?
He supports China because they have a sickle and hammer on their flag or something.
Hamel.
Yeah.
They
Did I say
don't. They
Hamel?
don't have a sickle.
What's with Laszlo's like crusade against gaming
Actually-
YouTubers?
They
Huh?
don't.
They don't.
Yeah.
Laszlo-
With
Laszlo-
Laszlo's like undying hatred towards like gamer YouTubers.
Okay, I think it's okay to talk shit about people on here because
We've done it before.
you guys were doing it about Kian or whatever.
Yeah, like
Yeah, you did. Like I was here, like guys, you're not making this like hard to tell who you're talking about.
Well,
You're
they're
like,
just using his
you
name.
guys were like this certain person that we know.
Why do we talk shit about? This is me.
No, that's great. I love that.
I'm like a mean person.
Laszlo, I can't tell
We just keep it real.
I love that guy.
what his deal is because he seems really smart, but on the other hand, he rarely will actually talk to me about his beliefs.
Mhm.
Like, I'll try to talk to him about something, and he'll be like, I don't know, what do you think?
Well,
like, it's some
didn't
kind
you
of
say-
clever response.
Yeah.
Well, didn't you say that it was like communists don't have to defend themselves or something?
Yeah, but it's like if you're only willing to talk to people with like
Right, that makes
red
sense.
linen and like Marx and stuff, then like good luck, honestly. He'll only like talk to Jeremiah. I'll be like, hey Laszlo, what do you think about this? I'll be like, oh, whatever, and then he'll talk to Jeremiah like, oh, have you read Travodowski's?
That's because me and Laszlo communicate in the same language.
I think it's just because you read the same stuff, not because you communicate in the same language. It would be nice if he was willing to like.
No, he only
humor me
speaks
a
to
little
other
bit.
Slavic people, Leo. So
That's fair. No, that's fair. You guys are like the master race. So.
Yeah.
But he is really cool. I really like Laszlo.
No, he's cool. I like him a lot.
Listen, me and Laszlo are the only Slavs. We gotta have each other's backs.
No, you're not. What are you talking
Who
about?
else?
There's like a lot more
Friend group
people.
is the-
Oh,
Oh,
friend.
friend group.
The only Slavs in the world. We're the last ones.
There's few of us left.
I'm so fucking racist, not really, but like I'm actually when I found out you and Laszlo were both Slavic, I started like anything that was similar about your personalities. I think a little part of me was like, oh, it's because they're Slavic.
Oh my god!
not consciously. But like,
That's
I
fine.
can do that
That's fine.
with me and Matthew too.
That's
with you and Matt.
you know that's
About
perfect.
me and Borja.
That's-
Like,
Yeah, so
yeah,
I'm
like,
like,
what
oh,
about me, Matthew,
No, I know.
and Sky, since we're like all like
Okay.
Mexican?
In my honest opinion, I have no issues with just sort of like saying those sort of things because it's not like me and Laszlo are actively persecuted for being part
Well,
of
also,
that
I'm not
ethnicity.
But
proud
you're not,
of it.
like,
I'm just saying it's like
Slavs
a funny thing I thought of without like it's not like good or right.
You're not
it's just,
Slavs. You
We're
just
pretty
look
Slav.
Slavic.
No, Jeremiah's part Slavic. His last name is Zorik.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what do you mean?
I just thought you looked Slavic, and people were like, oh look, he doesn't.
No, I literally Borja, we've had
When
this
your
discussion-
family is a Slav.
My dad.
Oh, it's because I only think of your mom's side of the family. Sometimes.
And then
What are
what's
you even friends
Laszlo's
with?
last name?
1 billion.
Laszlo has a Native American last name.
What is it, like Waterman?
It's King Hovis.
King Hovis?
Yeah.
That's a badass
Yeah,
last
that's a
name.
fucking epic.
That's like a very
That's
Chad
cool.
last name. It sounds like his dick is like King Hovis or something.
What?
I don't even know what I mean by that.
Just
I just when I hear King Hovis sounds like a name for a penis. Like a big like a really cool penis.
we already here, folks.
Okay.
Right it here and right there.
That's epic.
King Hovis. Yeah.
There's so much wrong.
We should kill Laszlo.
Wait, did you really think that? Because we were both.
No, I didn't like actively think it, but I
That's-
think
that's
my
funny.
brain just started like trying to make that connection because I'm like,
That's
Because you're
funny.
racist.
I think a lot of people do cringe things like that. But I'm
Oh
just-
yeah.
I
Oh
know
yeah.
for sure.
No, I'm.
Nah.
I take no issue with that. I just think it's.
I mean, it's
funny.
bad. It's bad, but it's I'm just like
I mean, but you're
Owning
not
up to
affected
it.
by being a Slav.
Yeah, I'm not. So
It
I
doesn't
just think
affect
it's
me.
funny.
No,
it doesn't
no.
affect me at all. It's just literally.
unless you
I-
find some like
if I was like in a different place where like they were like Kazakhstan or something, maybe,
you being in a little trouble.
but like I get literally like no shit. Cause I mean like it's kind
You're
of
in America.
identifiable.
You're in the U.S.
No one cares in America.
No one cares.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in the U.S. You're just.
Yeah, literally nobody gives a fuck. Cause I'm as
As far as everyone's concerned, they're just like a white man. I
you'll
think.
be like
Unless they're like a really niche racist. He's like, oh god. And I'll remember
Or a
Slav.
hipster racist.
Yeah, a
It's like
hipster.
racist for all the races that like.
People don't
aren't-
identify anymore or like talk about it.
Technically, it's an ethnic group.
Does it look like Obama cared when his father?
I'm sorry, but the slavery the Irish went through was just as bad as what the black people went through, and you don't see them complaining about it. Am I right, fellas? Okay.
Smash like,
Shut up.
smash like.
Smash like. If you smash like below if you agree that the Irish like are actually able to own up to what
that's so funny how they're like I'm tired of these oppression Olympics and they're
and then they're like the Irish, like bring up the Irish.
The Irish.
The Irish people, I mean, what is the deal? Like, they did not go through as much at all as the.
They're just-
let's not even compare that. Let's
No, it's
Why
worth
not?
comparing. It is worth comparing because they were on similar footing with the African slaves at the very beginning.
No, what are you talking
What
about?
do you mean? What am I
You're
talking
not-
about?
That's not true.
I'm just right.
let's
I'd say at the beginning.
let's not
They had to build some railroads. That's it.
No, that's
Whoa,
Chinese.
hold on.
Jesus Christ.
What, the
First of all,
Irish?
the Irish and the
Bro,
Royal.
that's kind of fucked up.
No, that's not
What
fucked up.
are you
Are
talking
you talking of the potato famine?
No, what?
No, we're
No,
not talking about the
I'm not
potato
talking
famine.
about-
We're
okay.
talking about the United
No, I'll
States.
explain.
Oh.
Okay,
He's
first of all,
saying that
he's
they
wrong.
were. No, I'm right.
You don't know what I
What?
did? You hear what I said, Boron?
You're like.
I said at the beginning when America was first colonized, Irish and black people were relatively on equal footing. The Irish were, if anything, worse off at the beginning.
I don't
But
think
then
that's
for
not
400
true.
years,
That's not true.
at the beginning, I'm not allowed to say that at the very fucking beginning that they were on a similar footing.
I mean, you can
And then
say
for
it's
400
just
years,
wrong.
Africans experienced one of like the worst atrocities known to man. But yeah, at the very beginning, I'm not saying they're equal. I'm saying the conversation is there to be had because they were literally kidnapping Irish children in Ireland from their houses while they were sleeping at night. There's historical documentation of this and bringing them to be.
I don't.
We're literally okay. I think it's,
It's
kind
worth
of, we're
talking about.
literally talking about the oppression. Like
Like Irish people.
Am I in like SJW like libtard land right now? I'm not saying anything
No, I'm
bad.
with you, man.
no, I'm with
No,
you.
why are you
We've
guys
entered
with this?
liberal
This is
land. We've
wrong.
entered liberal
Bro,
land.
you literally just disregarded the potato famine.
I didn't.
Well,
All
I guess
I
they did.
all I
It was
did
caused
was
by
like all they
America.
did. All the Irish did was build it's like some railroads and other like we're oppressed.
They weren't. They didn't experience anything close to what black people experienced.
Oh yeah, that's my point. And you're
Okay.
like saying yes, they were worse off at one
No.
point.
I was saying the conversation, like Jeremiah.
Obviously,
was saying,
like horrible things happen to Irish people in Ireland, but in the U.S. they've always had like more privilege than a lot of them.
no, not at the. Okay, it's like Bacon's Rebellion or whatever. That's whenever it started.
Yeah.
That's whenever
No,
black
yeah,
people
that's
started having it
exactly.
worse off with Bacon. But before
Because
that,
that was
they
with
were,
the indentures, yeah.
yeah, and also Africans at the beginning were not slaves. They were also indentured servants.
Yeah, but there's still the fact
For
that
bacon, am I right, gamers?
Yeah. No, I'm. Of course, it's not
like
equal. I'm just
course
saying.
it's not
yeah, no,
bacon.
you literally said it wasn't equal footing at the beginning.
No, okay. What I was so Jeremiah was like.
You were
he
like, at the beginning, Irish people suffered as much as
No.
black people.
said- So what
That's
Jeremiah
not
was saying
true.
was like we shouldn't even compare the two, and I was saying no. the
Exactly, no, because
No,
it's not
I was saying the
comparable.
conversation is there to be
I
had.
okay.
No,
what
it's
I'm
not.
saying is we shouldn't be saying
There's-
we shouldn't be saying this. It really trivializes literally everybody. Everybody's like we have not suffered any of what either of those people had to suffer due to empires.
Okay,
And I-
Mexicans? Are you kidding? Mexicans suffer more than Irish people.
Or how you haven't.
Mexicans?
Yeah.
You
talking-
personally.
I mean, I don't know about in America.
I'm talking about all of us personally.
They didn't.
Oh.
In our life's experiences, we have not experienced those things.
No Irish person in the U.S.
and
has
I-
experienced like racism.
Yeah,
in
you
our-
can.
Not in this day.
Imagine
Like,
Luke.
and no one
I'm
argues.
saying throughout
There-
the,
sorry,
I'm
there's
saying in
most-
the world under the British Empire they suffered a lot, and that's just
And I'm with you,
What
Jeremiah. I'm not
about-
arguing against
it's
you.
not- you're. I think right now a Mexican kid suffers a lot more than an Irish kid.
No, they did.
I'm
suffer.
not saying
They
either.
did suffer.
We're talking about right now. You literally
No, we're
said
not.
right now.
No,
No,
we're not.
Jeremiah,
No, we're not.
Literally, like.
when
5
did I
minutes
say
ago.
that?
I said.
You did say right now, but I know we're not talking about
And
that.
also, you know what? I'm
Right
just gonna
now.
come out and say it. Irish people do suffer more now than Mexican people.
No, that's okay.
Well,
That's not that. I said that. That wasn't at
No,
all
no,
what I
like,
meant.
like
there.
Mexicans do not suffer as much
Okay,
as
that's
right
not at
now.
all what I
Like,
I meant to say. I meant to say
I'm just joking. I'm just
us
joking.
four right here have experienced none of what people in the past and currently in the world
Well,
are.
of course.
And-
what are you like? I don't
and
get your.
I
How does
think-
that like?
And
I
none
think
of us are like living
comparing the suffering that they've had sort of trivializes what the experiences are.
Okay, but you
I'm
guys
just saying,
were
I don't
comparing.
like to think of like,
What,
no,
like,
I will not
one
even
of the
talk about
worst
this. Like, yeah, I'll
We
talk
can
about
talk
it.
about
Irish
that.
people
There's,
were
like, no
enslaved for a
competition.
bit of time.
And we're like, oh, that wasn't
Guys,
that bad.
okay, guys, like, of course, like, there shouldn't be, like, a competition on people's oppression, but you guys are literally comparing one of, like, the worst things humans have done to, like, a few Irish people building
No, there's no
roads.
comparison. But it's not like something I
What do you mean, you
won't talk
guys?
about.
When did I ever do that?
Both of
When
you,
did I
like,
ever do
Irish
that?
people
When?
were on equal footing.
When I never said that.
Oh, who was it?
Oh, no,
It was
actually-
me.
No, it
But I
was
said
you.
at the beginning of like when America
literally
was being
said
developed
nothing
as
like
a
that.
nation. At the beginning of America's development as a nation.
I just
it
got
was
mad at you when you
for a
talked
short period of
about.
time.
You said you
And the
like,
railroads
forgot
were
the
the
potato famine.
Yeah.
But nobody was talking about the potato famine.
Yes, we were.
We
That
were
was the
talking about
conversation.
Irish
The
people in the
conversation was
US.
about the potato famine.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No,
It's like this conversation the whole time had been about Irish people in the U.S. And then all of a sudden they said, "Oh, all Irish people did in the U.S. like the worst thing that happened is they were forced to build
Yes, you're
railroads."
right,
And you were like, "Oh my God, how can you say that? What about the potato famine?" And we weren't talking about the potato
I just
famine.
thought we were talking
were.
about
No, we were
all of
talking about
history.
America.
No, we're not
Yeah.
talking about everything
Why are
every
we
single
talking about
Irish person
America?
has gone.
Wait,
America's
what?
cringe.
We were
No,
talking
America's
about.
not
We were
cringe.
literally
America
talking
is
about.
cringe.
America's not cringe.
America's
You're like,
cringe.
America's
like, I
swag.
don't understand.
What's the
most
lots
cringe.
about America?
No, okay, guys, we were
Yeah,
discussing
certain
about
things,
Irish
yeah.
people in America. We weren't discussing all of history. Like, what are you talking
Okay.
about, Jeremiah?
What do you, but why should we just ignore what happened in history?
Because we were talking about
We were
America.
talking
It
about
wasn't
America.
part of
We
the
were
America
discussion.
isn't an
I'll
island.
give you that. We were talking about America. I
But
don't
we
know how
were
the potato
discussing
famine came up.
specifically
I
how
don't know
Irish
how
people
it
were
Okay,
treated
well, I was
in the
zoning
United
out.
States.
I was zoning out.
And you
I
literally
assumed we
like
were
got
talking
mad
about
because
the world history.
No, we're not talking about the world history. And if we were talking about the world history, like the British treated like their African colonies a lot worse than they did Ireland.
Yes, but if we were talking about world history,
Yeah,
you
I don't
said
know,
they
yeah,
just
man.
had to make railroads.
But we were
That's
talking
bullshit.
about the U.S. Like what?
Well,
like
we've acknowledged that.
don't,
Like,
like,
oh
zoned
my
out
God,
during that, Borja. You
Guys, what's the issue here?
I don't even know. Borja,
There
We're
is-
we're literally here arguing for the sake of arguing. This is the
Borja,
dumbest
no,
thing.
we've acknowledged that I was zoned out. So why are you still going, Borja?
Because you keep going on with this like this.
Bro, you're
like,
insane.
But
Bro,
we were
you're
talking
insane.
about all of
Bro,
history.
you're
We weren't
crazy.
talking about all of history.
Borja, you're a maniac.
Bro, you need to get help.
Stop saying-
Guys. Okay, so we all admit that the Irish have suffered more than anyone else.
We're gonna get like a lot
Finally, a
of
fellow
Irish
gamer.
people like get mad at it.
No, Irish people will never have the same kind of systematic
Yeah,
oppression.
Irish people are not going to
You
care.
you were literally saying that for like
Me?
yeah you were like they can't eat.
I was not saying that.
Yes, you were.
Bora, I was just saying, like, it's worth talking about, but it's not comparable at all.
Oh shit,
Of course.
guys, I'm about to die. This is not funny. This is not funny.
Looks like you suck at life.
So, is what China is doing in Africa colonization, or is
Yes,
it good for
yeah.
Africa?
It's neo-colonization.
I don't know. I've been reading about it a little bit. Like, I can't see. So I get that they're kind of like. It doesn't seem that bad. Like, it seems like it could be helpful.
Obviously, it's not as bad.
It seems like what? I'm not attacking anything. I'm just
Okay,
saying.
no.
I've read they're not like actually colonizing it. They're putting people in like debt.
It's
traps
not
and
like
stuff,
yes.
basically, so they owe China.
And what
Yeah.
they, and
Or they're getting them into
and what
agreements
they
where
are
they
doing
owe
with
China.
that is they are the people in these African countries and their governments are being forced in a loop of being in debt, making them colonies and everything but name,
Right,
and
but
making their people extort their labor because they're so in debt they won't be able to pass labor laws, making that their
okay.
population is going to stay poor so they can give all of their money and resources to fucking China.
Okay, but here's
But
what
That
it's
is-
not comparable
Okay,
to
call
what
this.
Europeans
You can
did.
just you can roast me
It's
for
not,
this.
but it's neo-colonialism. It's
Oh,
so
of course
fucked
it
up.
is.
No.
Of course it is.
And it should never be justified.
But you
We
shouldn't be
can't-
like,
so
it's
you-
just as bad as European.
Jeremiah, you can
Never
feel
said
free to
that.
roast me.
And no,
for
it's not
this.
what you said. It's I'm
What
just
are you
saying.
talking about? Are you arguing
Jeremiah.
against like fictional Jeremiah?
Well, what do you, Bob? Are you? You're like Jeremiah. You can't say that, and that's literally not what
I
I
didn't
said.
say that. I didn't say you said
Yes,
that. I
you
just
did.
said like
You said
people
I-
say that it
you
is
said I couldn't
because
say.
just like because America obviously has an anti-China. I don't know.
because
Americans
China's
just don't like
bad.
China. Obviously, it's not as bad, but people make it sound like it is.
Okay,
China's
you can
bad.
roast me if you want for this opinion, Jeremiah, or try to explain it to me. But so
Everyone's
right now, Africa constitutes, I think, 1% of like global manufacturing, if I'm correct. So like they don't do much. There's not much going on in that country. So isn't even like
In that country.
or in that continent.
Come
Sorry.
on, Neo, you can't.
It's not my fault that I've been indoctrinated into society where we're
Wait,
like
what do you mean? Wait, what
we're
was
taught to
wrong
think
with
of
saying
Africa
country?
as like one because it's a continent.
Oh, I thought you were talking about China.
No,
then.
okay, so Africa as a continent, or the many countries within Africa, just isn't like China stirring the pot a little bit, or even creating some kind of like manufacturing or giving jobs there, even as a colony.
So,
isn't that worth it?
so obviously, there are pros and cons to everything. But if we need to look at
Like
what
leftists are cringe. Literally, they just go off of like terms. It's like, huh? Oh, they're going into another country. That's imperialism. That's colonialism. Bad, bad, bad.
no,
bad,
that
bad.
is fucked up, Neo.
Okay, but like, is it possible it could help a little bit too?
Sure, but you can't just be like, oh, they say it's these are people's lives, and the reason they aren't doing this out of goodwill. They are doing it to exploit people.
Okay, I know they're doing that, but like,
And that is
yeah, that's
objectively
very
bad.
bad. But it's
And-
not like the same as like America just like bursting in there and like, or I mean England or whatever, and like
No, it's not.
harvesting
Obviously,
everything
It's not,
and pouring
but
everyone.
It's not, but it's still, and China is
literally,
doing that in
like,
its own
I
regions.
said that, and you guys got mad at me. I'm
It
like,
seems
we
like-
shouldn't compare it to Western.
Well, you
imperialism.
addressed me specifically,
like-
and you were looking me dead in the eyes.
Because you
like
were
I said.
talking about it. I
You
didn't
looked
mean
at me like
you
that.
said that.
But you
like,
said you.
So one of the things in Wolf Warrior, the second movie, so the first
Shut
movie is about
up.
like
about Wolf Warrior.
What, you guys don't
I
like Wolf Warrior? You guys, I'm shocked. I thought you guys would find that in. Well, Jeremiah, you find
I
it.
don't know. I don't know what it is.
Okay, Wolf Warrior is a series of propaganda films released by the Chinese government about like a secret agent like beating up white people, and it's really funny and interesting to watch. And I was gonna say, so the first Wolf Warrior is about like the disease that wipes out only Chinese people, and the second one is about like America trying to stop them from helping Africa. And there's like all the little African children who are like, please, white men, go away. And then like Wolf Warrior like kills them all. It's like literally epic. Like you guys should watch it. It's very interesting.
That is epic.
I'm so surprised you guys would meet my Wolf Warrior interest with such hostility.
I wasn't hostile.
I know. You guys just can't handle Wolf Warrior.
I thought it was some.
No, but Neo,
Wolf Warrior.
I know what you mean, and in there are pros to that. In some ways it is helping people, but at the end of the day we need to look at what is actually happening here, and we shouldn't.
But isn't it better than like what's happening now? I'm not an expert. I know jack shit about this, but like I'm just going off like the few things I've read.
So is it making things marginally better for the moment in those African countries? Sure.
Right, but being indebted to China forever is not good.
They are doing what big banks are doing to just average people, but just on a wider scale. It is fucked up, and
It's not as bad as what in your country did, Michael.
So maybe from like a communist, like socialist perspective, it's bad. But like I think when you look at it within the framework of like the capitalist society we actually live in, maybe it's less harmful.
No.
Like in an ideal world, there would be nothing like that. you
No,
know?
it's not even ideal.
Okay.
China is doing this. China's just doing it.
Just so it has like the favor,
Well, they just want to
more
control
like a
Africa.
global scale, yeah.
Yeah.
And that is, and while yes, that does help the countries for the short term.
Wait, who's in the who again?
It's
It's because originally, like most African countries, back when the U.S. like was dominating everything, voted for the other Chinese government. When the Model UN voted on which country to recognize, which Chinese government to recognize, a lot of African countries voted against the People's Republic, and they're the small Taiwanese one.
I think I'd really like to debate Laszlo about China being worse than America because it is.
I don't know why Laszlo likes China because
He's
China-
a tanky.
Lasso
He's a bit of
thinks
a
China's
tanky.
better than America?
He does. He thinks North Korea is better than America. He
Wait,
thinks that we
what?
should ally ourselves with. Yeah, he does. He's like basically kind of a tanky.
Wait, what's a tanky?
A tanky, someone who supports like any regime that calls itself communist, even though it's like not communist. It's against everything that communists believe in.
Yeah,
and it's
because like
authoritarian.
China's not even communist
It's not
anymore.
China.
Because what people don't understand is like overseas, like the label of communist holds a lot of like capital, I guess, with people. So like dictatorships and stuff, like just slap that label on stuff to make them seem like they're more for the people or whatever.
well, like Vietnam has like the freest markets in the world or something. It's like
No, that's not true.
yeah, I think that is true.
No, it's Hong Kong.
They have the lowest.
Hong Kong has the freest market in the world.
Hong Kong has the freest market currently.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. But Hong Kong's not like
Hong Kong isn't a country.
it's not the same as the
Oh,
rest of China.
I mean-
in a way, China.
Hong Kong.
Don't tell that to
Don't
me.
tell them that.
Like okay, like
No,
but
but
it does. It has its own
no-
independent. and,
nobody
like,
in-
it has its own sovereign economy, like apart from
But
China.
I said it's the free. It has the freest market out of any
well, yeah.
country. And Hong
But
Kong,
like I mean,
Hong Kong
okay,
does not even claim to be a country.
okay. Well, you know what I mean. And I think Singapore has the
The freest place in the world.
No, like the freest economy in the world is
What would
Hong
you say
Kong.
the freest place?
Because
in
it
the
has
world
its own like sovereign
The first
economy
place in the world?
from China.
The
you know
freest
that, right?
economy. Yes, I know that.
Okay.
But I was like, oh.
is? Wait,
And
what would you
Singapore-
say before hot?
Yeah.
It's not Singapore. I know it's not Singapore.
Singapore has one of the freest ones.
No.
It's literally it's a fiscal paradise.
What do you think is one of the freest places?
North Korea.
I agree.
What's one of the freest places?
Yeah, I don't know.
Freest
Maybe like
places?
Norway.
It's a place. I mean, the only.
Maybe
It
Norway.
depends on how you define freedom also. So like the freedom of corporations to like do whatever they want to people, some
I mean,
would say
that's
that's like
kinda
not
epic.
So
freedom.
Yeah, no,
free-
it isn't.
I guess for me, freedom
that's
is for
freedom.
people to live their lives without people
think
able
that's
to
kinda
to
dumb.
live their what people living.
Yeah.
It's free.
To live their lives
people
the way
with-
they wish.
People being able to
Pretty
live their
dumb.
lives the way they wish, and I think being alive is a freedom that people don't talk about. Like
The freedom.
I talked about freedom from starvation for
The
like
freedom not to be
healthcare.
killed by drones and stuff.
Yes, that is a
One of the
freedom. Are you guys?
No, I know what you're talking
It's like, I
about.
thought you were saying
I
like
get what you're
the
talking
fact
about.
that they like a country lets you live there, they're giving you freedom.
Yeah, that's what I thought
The fact
too.
that they're not killing
No,
you when you're born.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. That was the funniest. Like, oh my god.
No,
The fact that
every
you're
time
alive means you're
When you
like
kill a child and rob them of their food,
I thought you were like,
No, I mean, if people in your country are dying at a very fast rate, I would not consider that free.
Right.
Because you would.
okay, but
You don't
that
have
like
a-
also
okay, Mr.
doesn't mean that
Liberal.
it's that country's fault.
It's not, but it just objectively is not a free place if
No, well,
fear of
obviously.
dying.
Oh yeah, of course. But I mean, like that could be like because of external for other countries, like
Yes, but
bombing the hell.
that doesn't make it a free place.
I mean, like it does, like you shouldn't blame the country for that. You should blame
I
like
think you
what's
should.
happening in the country.
Okay, free
You can't be
country
like-
of
like-
where people can live their lives unpersecuted. Not talking about government.
Like you shouldn't be like this government is horrible because they're currently being bombed by Saudi Arabia.
No one's saying that.
No, but yeah, but you. I mean, you're like kind of like
Or high.
you said that.
What did I say?
Jeremiah, I don't
You
know.
said-
I mean, it's literally he's saying if everyone's fucking dying in your country, how are they
Yeah.
free?
I'm literally talking about countries that lack health care and how that is. And if people
Okay,
are
but you
dying
see
in your
how you
country-
like people can interpret what you're saying in different ways.
No. Sorry.
That's like a.
I get. I mean,
I think it's really dumb to assume that I think about countries going around like kidnapping babies.
No, okay, because the way you said it, no, I understand that. It was just funny because it did sound like that. But I'm saying like you shouldn't like you can't like judge a country's government just because like they're like other external countries or they're like killing their
You
people.
need to like look at everything. Too.
What are you talking? What do you mean?
You need to look at all factors of a country to judge it. Like
Well,
I'm
yeah,
literally
just saying,
agreeing
like-
with you.
Oh, okay. I just wasn't. I thought you were trying to like counter argue me, and I was like,
No, I was literally
understand.
agreeing with you by saying you need to look at every factor, not just what's going on in the news headlines.
okay. The point is, Irish people don't go through that much.
They don't.
What the
right
fuck?
now.
How do we get back to
Except Northern Ireland should be free.
Oh, shut the hell up.
It should.
I don't know anything.
Free Northern Ireland. Are you a British imperialist? Or?
I'm not. I'm just
British
saying-
Empire.
You're against United Ireland?
No, I'm not. I guess I prefer United Ireland, but whatever.
I think Britain should have an
'Cause,
island.
I think I'm like Unite Ireland, but into the British Empire.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
You know, like,
make
peace
all
and
of
prosperity.
Ireland Northern Ireland.
Yeah. I think that'd be better.
But also, we have no authority on these topics, so like.
Like,
We don't have authority
like
on
the British
anything.
people know how to govern.
We don't have
better.
authority on literally anything we're talking about.
I mean, we have
so-
authority
so
over what we've experienced in like our own personal things.
Have we personally been through any of the things we've talked about?
No.
No, I'm saying like you're saying like we shouldn't. We don't have authority on anything, and I'm saying we don't have authority on what we're
Well,
talking about.
I
No, we
obviously
should have
mean- I
some
obviously
authority.
mean what we've been
No, because you
talking about.
said anything. You know,
Like a dying.
like
I mean, we don't
obviously
have
I have more
absolute-
authority than some people on like what it is to be like an immigrant.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, exactly. And you were saying we don't have authority in anything.
We don't have absolute authority.
No, obviously, yeah, but we're just saying like
We weren't
obviously some
talking
people-
about immigration though.
And no, I'm just we're
We're
talking
talking
about
about
But
like.
you obviously knew what I was talking
what?
about.
No, I
Bro,
wasn't.
You're so dumb, bro. You're
What?
How
lying.
am I
Bro,
dumb?
you're a poo-poo baby.
Bro,
Why
you're
I
a
was like,
stinky
bro,
baby.
Shut the hell up! I've died like 50 times right now, and I'm
That's because
furious.
you're bad at Minecraft.
Shut the hell
You don't
up!
know
Who always
Borja's
dies
suffering.
first?
He
Who always
dies
dies
in-
first in Minecraft?
Shut up, I'm not
hardcore?
talking about suffering because
Bora,
obviously
Bora,
I don't
remember when we
suffer.
did- Bora,
I don't suffer at all because I'm very lucky. But like
I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about, Borja.
Bora,
you're like
remember-
we don't like as human beings we don't have authority over
That's
anything.
literally not what I said.
You
I was
literally
That is not what he said. That is not what he
Yeah, wait,
said.
Borja, I was
You're
literally
insane,
talking
Borja.
about the subject.
Yeah, but
Bro,
you said-
you're
you
like
said
creating a
anything.
different Jeremiah in your head.
Borja's like arguing with the fiction.
Yeah, bro, you're
Shut
arguing with
up.
someone with the
Wait,
stuff
how
who
are
doesn't
we
exist.
recording the audio? How are we recording this audio?
It's just the
Through my
camera.
pee-pee poo-poo.
No, wait. Actually, are you recording through your phone?
No,
It's just camera audio.
it's camera audio.
Oh, this camera has audio.
Should we private this episode?
No.
No, I'm so
This is the
excited.
best
This is
episode
an
of all
interesting-
I'm so
time.
excited about this episode, Jeremiah.
And he was like,
I can already picture the title. Cringe Cast episode 7.
We
the
get
gamers get
political.
political.
I don't-
Yeah, exactly.
Jeremiah,
One of us, one of us, one of us.
I don't want to be like the one who caused your show. You have to private an episode.
No,
the
this is
first one I
such
come on.
this is like Neo, you're good for this. Like
No,
beforehand,
you've
like
made
when we were with
this
Liam, like we
interesting.
didn't talk about any like You brought up conversation.
I just don't want to be canceled.
Bro, no one's gonna cancel you. No one's
Well,
watching
you have
it.
to-
You literally like roasted the shit out of Kian in one episode and you left it up.
Jeremiah, you have the least possibility of being
I think you're
canceled.
such a
like, we're all said really
You
bad
said,
things.
what does Kian care about? You're like, does he care about anything? Like, what does he care about?
And then I
That was
say
hilarious.
like stealing or something.
Also, I should clarify.
No, Jeremiah asked what does Liam care about, and then I said stealing.
Okay, I should clarify. I feel like I did trivialize the experience of Irish people a little too much this episode. I like obviously.
Shut up!
Irish
You're
people.
gonna stand with what you said
No, be
earlier.
quiet.
This is not you. This is
I'm
not a
just
platform
saying,
to
I'm
defend
just
yourself.
saying.
This
All
platform
I'm
serves
saying-
to ruin our lives.
Yeah, Borja.
All I'm saying is that like
the
I
Cringe
feel
Cast is
bad
about
about
making us
At the
depressed.
end
My
of the-
point was that it wasn't comparable to what.
I want to regret this. I want to
At the end of the
regret
day, I
everything.
hate filthy, dirty mix.
Oh,
Mexicans?
dude, don't get me started on mix.
What's mixed?
You don't know what a dirty, disgusting Mick is?
You go and you see them. They're like, oh, it's just
They're like, oh, it's just a guy. I'm gonna get drunk and beat my wife. It's like, yeah.
It's a slur for Irish people.
Oh.
Hunting mix.
Okay,
Huntingmix.net.
my great grandfather was an Irish terrorist, so
Nice.
You can see he already has plans.
Who cut down all the trees and didn't get the old last log?
Me.
This is annoying.
I'm just
What are we
mindlessly
doing?
like
We have, like,
harvesting the
Jeremiah,
resources.
how would being canceled? You would not be canceled because of this.
I could be canceled.
How?
I don't know.
You're gonna be what? You're trying to be.
We've
like,
literally
a
been, like,
diplomat?
playing
That would
Minecraft for, like,
cancel you.
An
You're like a
hour,
pass, but
and
like
we're
the
still
robot.
like in the caveman ages right
If you
now.
get can't,
I just don't.
like Neo has the most at risk of being canceled.
I do have a lot of risk.
And then I'm second on that list, and then it's you and then Borja.
Yeah, I'm the least canceled.
Nah, Borja, there's some You have plenty of.
No, I'm saying-
I'm not gonna say it, but you got cancelable shit.
No, I'm not-
Like,
no, I'm
what?
saying-
Like what?
I'm not saying.
You
whisper-
idiots!
whisper-
You idiots! I'm
Whisper
trying.
in my ear.
You idiots! I love the way you guys like roast each other. It's very funny to me.
Oh, that was a joke, Jeremiah.
Well, you're as
I literally I can make the joke
as
because
a Spanish citizen.
I'm Mexican.
Whisper to me, whisper.
I'm Mexican.
Borja, whisper to me.
What's the difference?
He got mad at me one day.
I didn't
because
get mad at you. I don't care.
He said it's like the worst thing I've ever said about him. It's like calling it the Colombian exchange. They call it the Colombian gift.
I think that's still gonna be picked up by the mic.
Oh,
I don't care.
whatever.
What
But
was
my
it?
point is,
What
I'm
about
Mexican.
Colombia?
I'm mestizo.
You said the
and
Colombian exchange should be called the Colombian.
no, don't scream it out. Like
They heard it through the camera where you're right here.
Okay,
You didn't
but
even
that was
listen.
obviously
How
like.
is that bad? That's hilarious.
That's
it's
so
a
funny.
Wait,
like,
that's you
like-
guys' bar for being cancelable?
Yeah.
Like,
How?
you realize how much shit I've
I've
It's,
said
like,
worse.
than that?
No, Jeremiah,
Let's
I've said worse.
not talk about.
Okay, all I'm saying is, okay, that was a stupid edgy joke I said one time. But
Everyone
to be
said
fair,
edgy jokes.
I am Mexican. So.
Yeah.
So
I
you
think
say
like
can't be
half of the stuff, like now that Zion's on my precious Discord, well, I mean on Snapchat, I have to like tone down my humor because he's on our group.
Why
Wait,
did,
is
why
it-
did Zion take down those like posters? That like pissed me
What
off.
posters?
Do you remember the
He took down posters.
the casting
Oh,
posters?
I thought no, he
They're
was
like-
right. No, my mind was completely no. Okay, so at first
How
I
was
thought,
that right?
At first I thought they were wrong. So there was these posters at the casting call for the Cringe Juniors, and they're doing a movie in my AV class, and the casting poster said like, we need 4 white males, like blah blah blah, like, and they were like, oh, of course it's all white males. And at first me and Scott were like, what's wrong with making a movie about all white males? Like, you know, there's a lot of interactions. Where it's just
Whoa,
white
somebody
males.
got diamonds. Who got the diamonds?
It's Sky, but
I won.
then I realized the poster literally,
No, my diamonds.
bruh, you got your diamond.
Dude, if I lose
Wait,
these
what
diamonds.
happened with the poster?
Anyway, so Sky, the difference is what I
What
realized.
happened?
Why does their casting call have to insist that everyone's white? Like, it's not just like having a movie.
Well,
with a
has
bunch
the
of white
script
people.
already been written?
When is it gonna come up in the script that they're all white? Like, hello, fellow
Well, it
white.
could depend what the movie's about.
I don't think it's about like
Is
people
it not
being
about
white
that?
or something. I doubt it.
Okay.
It just seems like a weird detail to include. Like, you're basically saying like if you're a really really good black actor, you can't.
No, I
kind of be
think
part of it.
that's weird. I think that's weird too. But I don't think that if
Tearing
you
them
see
down
that, you
was
should tear them
necessary.
down. That's what
That's
that
very
was my
entitled.
issue
That's
with
very
it.
fucking entitled to like just tear down posters people put up because he doesn't even know the context.
Because that's
What if
that's
it's a
what I
movie
was
about
mad
racism or something?
Yeah, that was what I was thinking.
So that's really cringe. That's like fucking SJW entitled bullshit.
That was what I got. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, obviously, if, like, race doesn't have to do, like, with the movie, obviously, it'd be way better to have, like, a blind casting.
Yeah,
I mean,
I agree.
I mean, at the same time, I mean, me personally, to me, it might seem strange. I've never actually experienced firsthand racism, so his reaction
Zion?
has I don't know his life.
Zion is definitely. Oh my
Like,
god.
he probably-
He's black,
He
first of all, so, like,
He
I know for a
definitely
fact-
has.
I know he has.
He definitely
He's
has
talking
way
about-
more than me, a fucking like white dude who's never had.
Yeah,
any
well, like,
issues
what
in
are you
his
saying? I
life.
thought you were being sarcastic when you were like, I have experience. Wait,
Wait, I said I hadn't.
Oh,
No, he said
okay.
he hadn't.
well,
I never
obviously
said
you
I-
haven't. 'cause
No,
you're white.
I'm saying. Well, to me personally, I might not understand it. I think we should give him some. We should be like,
No,
maybe
yeah.
he did that because he has experiences that I haven't had.
But
And
that's-
that might.
Jeremiah,
I'm not-
I mean, I have to disagree
I
with
disagree.
you. I very much, when it comes to the subject of race, and like, let's leave this one to the people experiencing the racism, but like at a certain point, it's like, I'm not going to override my basic sense of logic and decency because, like, there's nothing he knows
No,
by
I
being
agree with
black.
Jeremiah here.
There's nothing he knows by being black that would change my mind about. You can't rip down posters.
Yeah,
you know
that was my. I didn't like. I agree that the poster thing was dumb, but I don't think he should tear it down.
And I get really mad about racism. I know that I'm like white or whatever, but like even being like biracial in a way where like people can't tell and it doesn't affect me, it still made me like probably more angry about racism than your average person.
I'm not. I wanted to talk about me specifically because of that, because your feelings on that are totally valid. I'm just saying, in my personal thing, I'm gonna.
What if it was the best movie about racism anyone had ever made, and now they can't get a fucking casting call because Zion?
Because like I don't know. I don't know. Part of it has to do with like artist liberty. I think like if people want to make a movie, they should be able to make.
Absolutely.
I don't know. It's like why, but if it's not about race, why do
I don't
you
think
need
people
them to
should
be
be
able
able
to-
to make a movie that, like,
no, I agree
harms
why,
people.
but I don't think that it should
Like, not be allowed
Yeah, I don't
to
think
do
it should
that?
not be allowed. Yeah, that's my.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, I could see myself even like wanting all my characters to be white.
Like it's dumb that that's a thing for the casting call, but I don't think that means the movie shouldn't have the right to be made, or that it should be like obstructed from, like they shouldn't be able to get actors. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you mean. And also, like, there's certain context that comes with being white. Like, maybe there's a part where they do talk about race and it doesn't make sense without them being white, you know? Like, they're all like, I don't know what black people go through. And it's like, how are you going to have that without them being white? So you might as well just say, black people need not apply at that point. Or just in general, because you don't want black people in your movie. I was watching a guy who was defending the idea that, like, it's okay to, like, not want to see a black doctor, which I found very interesting. Actually, the idea of not seeing a black doctor, because if someone was, like,
No,
Someone,
that
like,
is
secretly
that is
racist?
definitely racist.
if someone was
That's
secretly
racist.
racist, that's where it would come out, because a doctor has your health and sometimes your life in their hands. So if you have that little bit of racism, even if you're, like, mostly a good person, I could see a lot of people
How come
being
I
like,
can't
I'm
cross
sorry,
the
no, I
line?
won't put my life in the hands
Oh,
of a black.
wait. I'm retarded.
No, that is really racist.
I actually am more afraid, if my mom is taking me somewhere, I'm more afraid of, like, white doctors, actually. I'm afraid that, because, like, doctors can be racist, but they're like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to do this, like, surgery right because, just
Yeah,
some
exactly.
quadroon, some, like, mud blood or whatever.
That's Okay, on a different note, what are your thoughts on Harry Potter?
I
Oh,
know.
it should-
I've never been interested.
It's
in
good.
It.
I don't like Harry
I've
Potter.
never cared about Harry Potter.
I read the first
Do you
book.
like it? Have you seen it?
I got so I felt
I do like it, it's
I
awesome.
do, yeah, I think it's epic too.
I haven't I read part of the second book.
Hello, I'm a wizard and I'm in the magical wizarding world.
It's just fun. I mean, it's just
It's
fun.
like,
and it's
hello.
got good morality in it, and it's interesting. It has a lot of
And it got
lore.
people like into reading. I think that's cool.
Yeah, it got me into reading. That's like the first
Yeah,
The
book I ever read.
magical wizarding world. I don't know, something about it.
Jeremiah, you are the weirdest. You have the weirdest attitudes towards like. You call shit
you
like.
read alternate history.
You're an alternate. You do like. You're
You're
thinking
hyped
like.
about an alternate history where like the Byzantine Empire gets like futuristic weapons and some.
You got me that book.
Yeah, I know I did, and I know. You said you're
Yeah,
excited.
No,
roast-
Jeremiah.
no,
you're-
roast
How
the
does
things-
that have to do?
Jeremiah,
different? How does
roast
that
the
different
things
than-
I'm interested in. I'm
Dragon
gonna roast
Ball.
the things other people
No,
are interested
Jeremiah.
in.
You're thinking about like not liking stuff because you think it'll make you appear nerdy is like cringe.
I don't give a fuck if
You do. That is why you won't watch like half of the stuff that I talk
That's
about.
not at all, actually.
Because you like don't like the appearance of like
like being a weeaboo or being a nerd.
Oh, that is true.
You said you wouldn't watch Star Trek because you're like, oh, I don't want to be one of those beep boop boop Star Trek people.
Well, no, whoa, what?
said that about
I literally
Fire
said I was gonna watch the
Yes,
whole
I
show.
am retarded. Actually,
I said I was gonna watch the. I said I haven't watched Star Trek because it seems kind
yeah, no,
of
I
something I would
to
be
talk you
interested
into
in.
it. I did have to talk you into it.
And I told you I really like that campy stuff, but I just wouldn't be able to get really, really into it like I do with Star Wars.
Star Wars more nerdy? I mean,
No, Star Trek's more nerdy than Star Wars. 'Cause Star Wars.
I feel like Star Wars nerds are like more mainstream, like more like
I don't
like more people are Star Wars nerds. Like I don't know. I feel like. I mean, I've always been more of a Star Wars fan.
I've not cared about.
I mean, I've never watched Star Trek. Like I've always been a big fan of Star Wars.
I tried to
but
watch
I still feel like Star Trek fans are probably smarter than
I
Star
tried
Wars
to watch the
fans.
Star Wars movies when I was a kid, and I just never got into it.
Same thing with Harry Potter.
I
for
never
me.
cared about
Like
it.
I personally just I don't know I've always found the thing of like wizards. I don't know why it made me
Oh my
just be
God.
like.
You need to stop having that reaction to stuff. What's wrong with wizards?
I don't know.
They're literally manipulating like reality itself
cool.
with like words and like fucking. It's badass.
That's kind of racist.
I just don't personally. I've watched the movies.
Oh, you just didn't get
Guys,
it.
guys, help me.
I watched them multiple times, and I just
The
was
mov-
not. I was not
Honestly, the
entertained by
movies
the
didn't-
concept. I
That's
just.
fine. I mean, that's
fine.
I couldn't believe it. Like I
Wait, really?
yeah. I loved Harry Potter for a while.
Sky,
when I
can
was
you
a
come
kid.
to the surface and give us
Stop!
some iron?
Who the fuck keeps leaving the door open? It's night. What's wrong with you people?
I don't know how to get. Where are you guys? How do I get back to you? I'm like an old man.
Guys, help me!
Okay, let's have a fun question. No, I was gonna say something really like racist.
No, well,
Shut up.
Funny though.
I was about to like actually like read up in private though.
No, I would not. I don't care. We said like way worse.
No, I'm not gonna do it. It's not. It wouldn't even be
Oh,
funny.
Sasha's calling.
Oh,
Now that he's done, let's be as a race now. I'm joking.
Hey guys.
No,
What?
Yes, you
Yes,
are.
you are. What?
Jeremiah,
What? I'm gonna. Jeremiah, screw
We are
you.
busy. This is Cringe
Jeremiah,
Cast.
are busy.
This is Cringe Cast.
All right, Cringe Cast.
Man, I'm
just so
hungry.
you,
I could like roar right
you
now.
get some context. So Jeremiah's girlfriend calls him while he's
Yeah, and then
like,
oh, I'm not busy.
And
Oh,
like,
I'm not
yeah,
busy.
he's like, oh, I'm not
Fuck
busy.
Jeremiah.
I'm not busy.
Jeremiah's off
What
the cast.
hell?
We can do this ourselves.
Yeah, off the cast.
That
We're
scared
gonna
the fucking hell out of me. How did I
Oh
not
my
see that?
God,
How did I not see that?
I did not. Oh
How did I
my
not see
God.
that coming in here?
Here, let's
What the fuck?
For reference.
There's
That's cringe.
You guys are seriously retarded. She said, "Are you busy tomorrow?" You guys are actually mentally.
I just felt like, oh, I was just going along with their joke.
Yo, you were like, she was like, "Are you busy tomorrow?" And I was like, "No, I'm not busy." And you guys were like,
you were like, I have to act like that.
"You're so stupid." You guys are
That
so.
was the funniest thing of all time, though.
yeah.
That was epic. You have to admit that was quite lol.
Or maybe it wasn't epic.
I was like the most stupid.
Why are you looking at me? I didn't initiate that.
These dumbasses.
You should have said it.
I'm just trying to like follow the vibe of Cringe Cast, alright?
See, Bora and I are on edge after the direct.
Exactly.
What are your thoughts, Bora?
It does feel
I
like
don't
all of a sudden
know.
you're
I felt kind of betrayed for a minute by Jeremiah.
Yeah, we were betrayed.
It seems like
These
you're
are the
reaching more
fallen
of, like, a
gamers.
Seth height.
The gamers.
Like, did you think I was just gonna be like, ooh.
Yeah, we thought you were just gonna say like, we're like, yo, I'm not okay, guys. We gotta wrap it up.
Jeremiah, is there like, what is that? Is there someone in there like that
Yes.
Nathan for you thing?
Yes.
Like there's
Like it's an actual like dead person. You're like, it's Liam. That's why he couldn't make it today.
Liam. He couldn't make it probably because he's busy. I don't think he does anything when we're not around. I think he just like sits there staring straight forward. With,
I
like,
think
no
that's true.
expression on
It's
his
just,
fucking-
okay, let's roast Liam.
Let's roast Liam right now.
Um,
Blame him for watching.
Let's roast
I'm
Seth for
sorry.
like his darkest like insecurities and everything. That's more,
Oh
that's
my
more
God,
fun.
so mean.
That's horrible.
Because he makes them so nervous.
So what?
Seth might actually.
No, you had all the diamonds.
Wait, what?
I didn't.
Oh, I'm not. I quit.
Yeah, no, I'm alright. Wait, no, we're all dead.
Don't be cringe.
I quit.
Don't be cringe.
I lost everything.
What?
I've
Don't be
lost
like
my
that.
phone.
You can't
I've
be
lost my.
You guys all did this because you acted.
If you
acted
rage
like-
quit, then you're an anti-gamer, honestly.
No game.
That's not true. Rage quitting is part of gaming.
That's like a very much Sky's like the most gamer person, and he rage
Let's
quits
do it,
like
let's
more
do
than
it.
anybody
Let's do
else.
free for all Halo.
This
Free
is
for all
my
Halo.
property. Did we ever tell you about
Okay,
that?
so we were on a Minecraft server and we were debating about property rights, about whose property is whose property.
In this Minecraft server.
And I was like, everything people build belongs to everyone. And Sky's like, the things I belong are mine. And we weren't debating about who gets to use it. It was about, I was like, everybody should say it's ours. And Sky was like, I want to say it's mine.
I would have killed you if you said that.
Yeah, no, yeah, I got so mad.
I'm like, no, I spent hours making this giant like wizard basin, and then you were like, no, this is ours. We'll
But wait,
do what we
you
want.
both built it?
Yeah, no, me and Sky
Yeah.
grew, like,
If
this
you
is
both
the
built
server.
it, then it is you.
This is the Minecraft server
but he
that
said,
made
no, Jeremiah was
almost
saying that it
made
was
me, like,
everyone.
I'm not trying to put you on the
playing.
cross. I just think it's funny.
Like, no,
Because I relate a
No,
lot.
I was literally just doing it to fuck with them, like I do with everything.
No, 'cause me and
I do know how I work. I don't actually care about like 99% of the things
I
I'm
do know
arguing.
that.
I just
And
do
then,
it
okay,
'cause
continue the story.
I just
Continue
like
what
making. So basically, me and Sky for like hours were like arguing, and then like it got to the point where like Sky was like, "My property is my property."
No, that's not true. No. So no, okay, what happened was you were like, no, we're just gonna start building your base. And I was like, no, this is my property. And then everybody started laughing at me, and I was like, fuck you. And then I
disconnected the server.
No, I didn't disconnect
Yes,
the
you
server.
did. You kicked us all off the server.
I kicked everyone off the server. And I left the voice chat.
No, because me and Sky on that server, we were the ones who worked the hardest,
spent
and we
50
gave
hours.
everything to Jeremiah. So we spent hours building like these epic bases.
No, Jeremiah would do
And, like,
jack shit.
everything-
Jeremiah would be like, guys, I gotta be gone for a bit. He would go off, do something, and then freaking me and Boyle would
No, we know
all
why,
day.
because every time it's like Sasha would probably call and be like, he'd be like, no, I'm not busy.
Oh, this is recent?
No, that was like a year ago.
Right, that's what I mean.
I didn't even know Sasha.
I wasn't directing that towards me.
Because you're smelly.
Who's that Don Chagall thing? Is that
It's my dad.
Really?
Wait, no, what the fuck?
No, we're all. Wait.
So we back.
No, I gotta run.
You guys want to do
No!
a Halo free for all?
No, let's do a Minecraft spleef thing.
Halo free for all.
Let's
No,
do.
Minecraft spleef.
Just play a linear
Let's do.
game.
Let's do.
No, let's do
Halo
Minecraft
free
spleef.
for all. Halo free for all with special powers enabled.
We should do Minecraft spleef.
I watched something really fun.
Oh wait,
Okay,
someone's
wow.
calling me.
Metal Gear Solid 5 is really fun.
I want to play all the
Gameplay
Metal Gear
wise.
games, though, in order.
Here, hold the camera.
I think I put the number.
Jeremiah, the fact that I'm not allowed to spoil Metal Gear for you drives me insane. Because like, I'm not going to. But there's things about Metal Gear Solid 5 that like I need to talk about with you. But you'll just have to play all the way in there.
I'm
Okay.
dedicated, Neo.
I'll play all the Metal Gear games.
The only reason I do it is to spite you.
What?
I'm doing it-
Why do you have to make it
I'm
like a
doing it to
negative
spite-
Yeah,
thing?
dude,
I don't
Jeremiah,
understand.
what's
sorry.
wrong with
Why
you?
is it-
Why are
is
you
it
such a
already
horrible
fun?
person?
I have to.
It makes me feel
What's
like
wrong
I'm a
with you?
stalker or something. 'Cause it's like you literally bought a fucking PlayStation. Sorry.
I bought that years ago.
Okay, but you bought all these games just to spite me,
Yeah.
killing me for fun. Like, why does it have to be
No.
exciting? That's psychology.
I have to, I'm sorry.
Are you in love with me
Yes.
or something? Okay.
Neo, you literally, you're like, I bet you will die before you play a single Metal
was so
Gear game.
funny when I said
And I
that.
was determined at that point. I was like, okay, I'm gonna play every single fucking Metal
Well,
Gear
no,
game.
even in either way, once you play Metal Gear Solid 5 and beat it, you're gonna have to talk to me
Okay,
about
I
shit
will.
anyway. Because can I please have that?
Yeah, you've left this here for like ever.
It's really cool, actually.
Jeremiah, you would probably love Fire Emblem Three Houses. It gives you, because you like hate the church, and that's all you do
I
in
do
the game
hate
is
churches.
destroy organized religion.
I remember, yeah, the Japanese games are epic, and I remember
Japanese games are epic.
when we were
I
when we were at the Capitol. I was like, "You will fucking die before you ever play those games," because you said I couldn't spoil it, and then you were like, I'll show him." That's what happened.
Yeah, I was like, drat.
Drat.
I'm a penis monster.
Rugged individualism.
Yeah, like we're on the Cringe Cast right
MLK was really cool.
Wait, who?
Did you read that letter I posted to the group chat?
No.
now. What?
The FBI wrote.
Hey, my
the
friend
CIA,
Max.
the FBI wrote a letter to MLK trying to
No.
get him to kill
Yes,
himself.
I know that.
Yeah,
You read
Cringe
it?
Cast for games.
I haven't. Oh no, I think I did read
You
it.
should
once.
read it. It's like
Yeah.
really creepy. At first, I was like, I could see like why they thought Mike
This
Aaron would
guy-
kill himself because it's like
What?
actually
And my
fucked
friend
up.
wants to have a cameo on the Cringe Cast.
It's just like I can imagine some guy in the FBI.
Okay,
like,
Max.
some FBI psychologist. Like, how do I get this guy?
You're gonna be in the Cringe Cast in a few seconds, okay? Okay.
No, but if you read it, it's like literally, it's from the
1, 2,
perspective
3.
of a black person.
Wait,
He's
let
like,
me just
I have a Negro.
get a hold of the
He's
camera.
like, not only are you not a man of
So
God,
Cringe Cast
you're not a
audience,
real
this is
Negro. You've
my
been
friend-
unfaithful
for
to
my
your
friend
wife and
Max.
God, and you need to
He's
die.
kinda stupid.
Like, he's like, you know what you
Alright,
have to do.
you're on in 1,
The CIA was
2,
just like
3.
ripping his
No,
hand
yeah.
on the side.
Say hi.
What were they like that's
Who came up with that? Like,
Yeah,
who's the dude who came up with that
No,
shit?
like that was just like reading the
It's really. I was
Okay.
really upset when I first read it, but now I'm like in the phase where I'm making.
I don't think the camera heard you. Bye, Max.
That was fucked when I read it too. That was like Jesus.
I was like, what the
Christ.
hell?
Yeah.
I find it very cringe that people are
Wait.
like, oh, the second they passed the bill stopping segregation, it's like all of that ended.
How do you zoom out on this camera?
Kobe.
Swag.
Hey guys. So you guys want to do some spleef?
No.
I'd rather.
What the hell?
Don't you guys want to play some multiplayer shooters?
No.
Let's play Kirby.
Let me
I
show you
hate
spleef.
shooters.
Spleef
Shooters
is
are
actually
cool.
so
Shooters
fun.
are not cool.
Why not?
I don't like them. I can't.
You're too much of a Japanese gamer.
No,
That's the only
I
Japan
don't-
would ever understand like first-person shooters. They don't get it.
No, I've tried to play. I have like 500 hours in CS:GO.
Hold the camera. But what were you guys saying?
I was saying, but CS:GO actually is the one I don't like.
I do
It's
not
so
think
elitist.
CS:GO.
Like you go.
I don't like CS:GO either. Yeah, it's like cringe.
But you do not know how to play games. It's like
Guys,
maybe you guys could show
come
me.
on,
It's like
let's
I do not
play.
have time
Yeah.
for this. This is my job.
I go 20 hours a week. Gotta get global elite. You know that made me rage.
I have like this insane thing.
Guys,
where I play-
everybody join.
So I think so on that new map Inferno.
Guys,
What?
it's time to game.
No one knew the layout of that map Inferno when it came out.
Give me the camera,
Right?
just so I can set it up.
You know the map Inferno, Sky?
No.
Okay, there was on CS:GO. There was a new map, and no one knew the
Oh,
layout.
I do know about
I got
it.
like
I
an
know about
insane
it.
amount of kills. I got first place, and I was playing with the dual Berettas and like a shotgun, and I was just like slaughtering everyone for the
Gaming.
first time.
Jeremiah, join the game.
And then they were like, "Oh, kill
They're
yourself."
like, do like American.
Americans.
Italy sucks.
Really
I was
sucks.
in Italy. It sucks.
That's not true. I've been to
The best European country I ever went to was in Scandinavia. Most of the countries there are fun.
Wait, where did you?
I
go?
think
Have you
my
traveled?
opinion
I
of
went to the Netherlands.
Scandinavia is the same of my opinion of Japan.
You've
Like,
never
it's
been
too
to either of
cool.
those
It's
two.
too
I know.
cool.
Wait,
Is that your
what?
problem?
You have like no.
Yeah, wait, what's your
Sorry. What are your
problem?
colors?
Sorry.
Like, I'm
Sorry.
sorry. You can't compare Japan to.
Jeremiah, it's pretty fucked up with me, like someone with no appreciation of Europe has been there like multiple times and you've never.
I've been to Europe. What are you?
You just said you've never been
You
to
just
Europe.
said you've never been.
Warhol said
Wait,
that.
No, I said
Are
you've
you
never been to
stupid?
Scandinavia.
Are you stupid?
That's what I said. You've never been to Scandinavia.
I haven't.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said, and you're like, "Are you
Oh, you
stupid?"
should go. It's
That's what they said. They said
living in
that.
Scandinavia is like going to like fucking like
Move out the
future.
way,
It's like if
Jeremiah.
Elon Musk designed an entire country.
Fuck Elon Musk.
And
I
also-
hate Elon Musk, but if he designed a country, it would look like Scandinavia.
If you designed a country, it would look like fucking hell.
And
Yeah.
except it's socialist.
That's
It's
not
like
true.
So, everything
That's not
there
true.
is, like,
Elon Musk
insanely
would
nice.
design like an apartheid country.
Yeah,
It's like being in a different.
What do you mean? I said it would be hell. What did you say? That's not true. Bro,
No, I was
Well, I
talking
think
to
that apartheid is in
Neo.
hell.
No, I was saying that to
Why
Neo.
are you not
I was saying that to Neo because Neo said Scandinavia would
I
be
think
like
we
that.
can have our
I was saying it
first-
wasn't true, like it'd be to Scandinavia. All of you need to shut
I'm
up.
just
We
saying
have
that
our first
what I
Cringe
meant
Cast crucifixion.
They have a lot of nice technology, is what I meant. Like everything is like embedded with like really cool
No,
technology.
okay. To be fair,
Like, to be fair, you know nothing
both
about, like,
Scandinavia and Japan. I really do appreciate their cultures. I just really enjoy being an asshole.
How
Wait,
can I-
Jeremiah, why are there
Jeremiah-
no batteries in mine?
Because they fell out.
How can I not like a place that nice? Like literally, when I go to like a place like that, makes
Get
me
up,
think
boy.
like.
When did you go to
humanity is fake.
Scandinavia?
Get
Like
up.
a couple summers ago.
Where did you go? So you
I
where?
went to the Netherlands.
That's not Scandinavia.
Utrecht. It's not a Scandinavian.
Wait,
No, what?
No, Netherlands is not considered Scandinavia.
Sorry, I'm still learning. I thought all the like Nordic, Icelandic type countries were Scandinavian.
Yes, they are.
Yeah,
but
they are.
The Netherlands isn't one.
No.
No,
Okay,
it's
I-
not a Nordic country.
Okay.
Like not even close.
But it's similar. It's got it's
No, it's
They're
not.
Germanic.
it's near Norway, right? The Netherlands.
Not really.
No, not at
Kind
all.
of. Like
I mean, by the
somewhat.
north, but it's
Yeah.
cool. Like I think Denmark's considered.
Denmark is
Yeah,
yeah.
What kind of country did that call it? An Icelandic country?
Yes, that's
It's not Icelandic.
Iceland.
I mean, not
There's
Icelandic.
only one.
Okay, but what I call it?
You called it an Icelandic country.
No, I
What
called it
happened to
something
the
else.
last remote? Am I insane?
Like the Netherlands is not at all even like remotely.
Scandinavia.
It's not remotely. It's Scandinavian, right?
They are.
What
both,
are they?
They are both Germanic.
I guess. I thought there was some kind of similarity between like Norway
What
and
the
like,
fuck? It's still
Netherlands.
not
The only
working.
similarities they're Germanic.
You're the Xbox dude. Fix it.
No, you fix it.
You fix it.
Sky, I'm gaming. Sky,
Guys, stop it!
Sky, you're
Stop it!
Cringe.
We're gaming. Just join Sky.
I can't.
Sky, do you not know how batteries work?
I know how batteries work. How many times have I fixed a battery for the Wii U? For the
So
Wii.
you put the minus on.
Why are
No,
you
I know you
gaming,
do
Neo?
I'm
I
gaming.
hate you. Do not
Are we on the
fucking talk
server right
that.
now?
Oh, what? I did the exact same thing. You know, you're dumb.
It's got control.
Where am I?
I literally won that round. Sit down.
Neo McDoom won.
Sit down.
I mean, the Netherlands is still part of that like cultural group.
No,
no, it's
it's
not.
to Norway and shit. It is, right? I mean,
No,
it's
it
Germanic.
That's, yeah, but it's not like, I mean, it probably has more in common with like Sweden than it does with like Germany.
It has way more in common with
Okay,
Germany.
my bad. Anyway, yeah, Germanic country. Germany too is also a very nice place. So my apologies.
No, that like
Well, anyway, the point is the Netherlands is where I'm talking about. Very nice place, very cool. And there's just like people lying around smoking weed and like beautiful lush green fields and stuff. It's a sight to behold.
it's gotta be like
It's gotta be like, I don't know how to play Minecraft.
it's gotta be like I'm a penis pirate.
Jeremiah, how could you watch Dragon Ball Z?
How? Because I enjoy it a lot.
It's not good.
I can't believe you started watching
What Dragon Ball Z is epic?
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. How is it bad?
It's bad.
I don't.
because it's dumb.
You can call it bad, but I just get a lot of personal enjoyment out of it.
I don't understand how
Okay,
you
I'll call
like
it
that
bad.
thing. I thought you were over that.
Call it
era.
bad. I think it does have a lot of flaws, but I personally enjoy it a lot.
And it's really,
Why?
Isn't there like isn't like the trainer of the main
No!
character like a
Crap!
racist or something?
Who
Yeah,
won?
It's like
Yeah,
it's like
really
cringe.
messed up.
Okay, whenever they do that stuff in Japan, it's so cringe.
No,
It's
it's
like
so
the sexual
cringe.
assault
Yes,
problems
it's-
they have
yeah, it's
over there.
cringe.
It's really
absolutely.
cringe.
Okay, I saw like the most cringe sexual assault thing from a Japanese thing recently. I don't even remember what it was, and it was like so cringe.
Dude, Jeremiah, which one do you put the minus in?
Yeah, you were like, I go to
Oh, wait, never mind. I see the thing there.
Where do they get these like fucked up ideas about this stuff?
I don't know. It's kind of messed up. And by kind, I mean extremely.
From their culture.
What the fuck?
Oh yeah, like, what do you mean? What do you mean? What the fuck? That's the only thing it could come from is their culture. Obviously.
Yeah, I don't
The only other thing is to say like their genetics or something. That's literally the only
Well, that's
alternative.
obviously what I mean.
You're like, yeah, I know.
Guys, this is like the episode that will ruin the Cringe Cast.
Hey, I mean, we now have nothing
Oh,
left to lose.
Jeff,
No, we can call out, guys.
no, Japan is epic. Literally, it's funny.
Japan
that they-
is epic.
The fact that they like take pictures of any foreigner is like funny to me.
That is fun. I
What?
know.
If, yeah. I don't think they're that racist. Everyone always says they're racist towards black people. I'm not buying it.
No, they really are.
I don't buy
Are
it.
they?
What do you mean you don't buy it?
I don't buy it because I've
It's
seen
one of
so
the
many
most
animes with like positive black characters in them. Like maybe like
That's not what.
what there is. There's a lot. People are always like, there's no animes with black characters. There's multiple animes with black characters. I'm
It's
afraid
still
to
a
start
very
listing them
racist
off.
country.
Okay,
No,
Neo,
there are.
Neo, the presence of black people in an anime
Yeah.
does not mean that an entire country does not have issues with race.
No, it does. It can have issues with race, but it's not like
It's
like
not
like they
every
loathe
Japanese
black
person.
people or something.
No,
like
they just
if
don't
they're
like
willing
any-
to create like positive black
I'm pretty sure like
characters,
Sotouchi is a
then
very.
there's like
I'm
there's
pretty
an
sure
aspect of their culture that's
Sotouchi is
not
a
racist.
very
Okay.
like popular
Okay.
ass like.
What are
So,
examples?
You don't have
present-
that black
so an
face
example,
maybe?
Japan is a very xenophobic country.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
It's
very.
not-
It's
that's an issue.
Sotouchi.
Yeah.
Sotouchi.
That's an issue, but I'm saying like people would say this thing like, man, Japanese people hate black people. It's like if they hated black people, there wouldn't be a bunch of like positive black characters in their shows. Honestly, sometimes they do a better job like than America does.
Give an example, man.
Okay, well I remember. Okay,
Well,
maybe not a
America
better job,
doesn't
but-
do a
Well, they
very
have that
good
show.
job.
They have that show Michiko and Haction, which takes place in South America, and the main character's like biracial in that show.
Wait,
Which
it's
was
a
really
Japanese
weird.
show.
This is so weird. I never knew that. It's got a lot of problematic shit in it because it's a Japanese show. But
Yeah.
so I don't want you to like watch and be like, oh, Mia's like, this is what he supports, but it's like it's an interesting show. I'm trying to think. There was another one that seemed really significant to me.
No, but like I'm you're wrong.
I mean, well, one thing that comes to mind is there was a pretty cool black character in Soul Eater, which is a cringe ass show, but not much to say about it. Just like a black character, and the point of the character
Literally
is not-
just jump off the
JoJo's
thing.
Bizarre Adventure.
Yeah, so in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, that guy, I don't even remember his name, Avdol, he's black, right?
Yeah.
But everyone, like, whenever on the internet, like, alt-right people are like, no, he is Egyptian, he is not black, but he's clearly drawn as, like, being a black guy.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's one of the most significant, yeah.
Well, Egypt
And he's
has,
really, he's a
has
really
a lot
well-known
of
character.
black people.
Yeah, and so
they
there's
were
a-
used to.
There's a black character in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Oh yeah, and in JoJo's in season 1, there's like this subplot about like this black kid who's like during the 30s or the 40s, who becomes like the first black mayor of
Oh,
like a
yeah,
town
yeah,
or whatever. So checkmate, Jeremiah. That's like, and there's more examples too. I remember I had some really good. There's some other animes with that stuff in it.
I
The
never
only
said.
thing-
I never.
obviously-
Wait. I
like,
never said.
okay,
Japan
obviously
hated
we have
black
no
people.
No, whenever I made that claim that they weren't as racist as people said, well, yes, they are as racist.
I think they are.
obviously
because
we
they're
don't have
very
a say.
xenophobic.
To
We don't really
everyone
have like
who's not Japanese.
a say
Yes.
in this topic.
That's. I
But-
never said they were especially towards black.
They are xenophobic. It's interesting.
Yeah. I.
No, it's just people do have a thing about like the idea that they hate black people. I don't know what that is. I mean,
Well,
and also the
like,
shows like
I mean,
Samurai
I don't
Champloo
think
is all about
you
like
can-
hip hop and like hip hop themed. There's like I don't know.
This
You
is
know-
like the cringiest cringe.
The more, yeah, I don't know.
I think all of us, whenever we argue, we just create like strong.
I was gonna say, we create like
We all create ultra, and then
arguments.
when we checkmate each other, our
Except they're
Oh,
not
but-
our actual arguments.
I feel like I was arguing with what you actually said. That was not.
Who's Neo McDoom?
I brought up the claim that they're not as racist to black
Who's
people
that?
as people think, and you defend it and you argue.
You said they
it's not
aren't as
racist.
racist in general, and I think
And they aren't as racist. I mean, they obviously I think their racism is a little bit misunderstood, frankly.
No, what are you talking about?
I think it's misunderstood because
I was
you know,
following
you'll go to
along,
like
but no.
the Jim Crow South and find a bunch of you'll find you
Okay,
know,
well,
minstrel shows.
Japanese race is it's
It's
different.
obviously it's
That's
different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it comes
Because
from like culture.
when you're
isolation.
idolizing when you're idolizing the people, especially like if they're xenophobic towards like Westerners and Americans, they have like a million shows about Westerners and Americans. They have shows about like people from
Yeah.
every place.
I
So it's
don't
like,
care about
they're not gonna.
There's xenophobic towards everyone.
Other societies that are racist would not like have like any kind of positive portrayal. Like in Jim Crow South, they don't. Obviously, that's a big comparison to make. But
Yeah.
you know, all they have is like minstrel shows where it's like, oh look at me.
I'm not at all saying they are as bad. as
Yeah, like,
them.
well, nobody's saying that.
Nobody's
you know?
saying that at all.
That's true.
Neo.
No one is saying that. But
I mean, like,
I'm not even close.
how
to what
racist?
anyone
How
said.
racist even are they? Honestly, like
they're
is-
horrible. I mean, they've done some awful things.
Okay,
Because,
Yeah, are they even
like,
racist at all?
The
Actually,
invasion,
that's my
of
question.
Manchuria, the invasion of Manchuria and of China during the
The
Second
rape of
World
Nanking
War.
during World War fucking
all
II.
of that-
During World War II.
No,
Yeah,
but, Neo,
the-
but-
We put them.
arguing.
Okay, wait.
What are you saying?
No, what I'm saying is,
no, I'm
What are
literally
we
saying
saying?
they're
What I'm saying is-
xenophobic
no, what am I
country,
saying?
and their xenophobia towards people,
Hold on,
and
no,
especially
Jeremiah, I have to cut you off. I have
people
to cut
from
you off.
Middle
Hold on,
I have to cut you off because he thinks I'm defending the rape of Nanking. What I'm saying is,
No, I'm not. I don't think you're
okay.
defending.
Then what's
I'm
your
confused.
question?
Wait,
Yeah, like,
Okay,
why did you mention
Let me
the rape
clarify my
of
point.
like
So I'm
that?
saying, since I want to raise the bar.
Arguing against.
You guys are saying that my point was too easy to like defend, so I'm bringing up a point. Maybe they're not even that racist at all, which is probably not true, but why not? You know.
No, I
and it's
think
like you're
there's
saying the
some
rape of
like-
Nanking in World War II. We did messed up shit. That's a lot of time to
But
grow.
nobody's comparing the
Yeah.
US to Japan.
Okay,
We're
that's
talking
true.
about the racist actions Japan has had.
How racist is Japan now? You're not gonna like go to Japan as like any race and just get like verbally berated.
Obviously
on
not,
the
but we're
street.
saying that like there's a very like a large like culture aspect that's very xenophobic.
Yes.
It's called Sotouchi. Like just look it up. It means because it's a very culture
and
isolated
and
country.
not to there's a native people in Japan called the Ainu people, and they have historically been very oppressed, and even to this day they are very oppressed.
I'm willing to say that
And
maybe
also,
they're
like,
as
the way
racist
they
as
think
like
of, like,
America
other,
is right
like,
now.
Asian-
It's probably
like-
the level of racism.
Like what they did in like World War II.
They're
was
probably as
horrible.
racist as America is right now.
Yes,
Probably
in
the level
America
of
is
racism.
racist.
And also, they still deny. They have like a very like a far right president, and they all still deny like a lot of like the things they did in Korea and
Yeah,
China. I don't know why they deny that.
That's
That's
weird.
weird, but like
yeah, because
maybe because of
it's racism.
no.
Yes.
I mean, that's only as racist as America is. Like, we still do messed up shit like that. Like, we still treat the Native Americans like
Yes.
shit.
Yeah, but nobody's
we haven't-
comparing.
Oh,
nobody's
the
comparing
underlying, the underlying fucking argument you're making is that Japan is somehow worse
Wait,
than
the
America.
bad-
No, but that's not the
Oh
argument.
my god, that's exactly what the fucking implication is. You guys are just trying to win the argument. I know that's exactly the fucking point you were trying to make.
That is
It's
not
like such bullshit. Jeremiah, I can't trust the fucking thing you
Why
say in an
are you-
argument anyway. There's
What
no
are
way
you
to know if
talking
you're
about,
telling the
Neo?
truth.
What?
You're no, you literally just
I don't
said
trust
that.
the fucking thing you
When
said.
did I say
I
that
know
America
for a
was
fact-
less worse than Japan? When
No,
the
you said that your arguments are for the sake of trolling.
like a
Yeah,
lot
I'm
of
not
them.
even supposed to have like a real conversation.
A lot of
with it.
them.
Yeah,
So we have a lot of conversations.
Okay,
and,
but the point
and
is,
most of them are
nobody was
genuine.
comparing Japan to the United States, and yeah, the United States is one of the most racist
Yeah.
countries in the world.
What happened to the thingy? My battery.
Oh crap!
Yo, where did you get that we were saying?
Yeah, like what are you
I feel like it was
talking about?
implied.
That was literally
Stand
never
up.
implied. We at every turn we said Jim Crow was way
Leo,
worse
get
than
up.
what happened.
I feel like the
No, we should
Oh, I thought
we should stop comparing like the atrocities.
Yes,
If
yes.
I mean,
it feels like the implication is like that's a Japan problem. It's something like you can find if it's like the same as American.
Okay,
no, we're just
find out
clearly
a lot of
it's
stuff
not that's a
all over
Japan
the
problem.
world.
That's
It's
a
a
problem,
problem.
in Japan and in the United States.
Yes, it is
Yes,
a problem. in Japan.
absolutely. And we cannot deny that it exists in Japan. Because it does.
I mean, yeah, they're racist, but like,
Thank you.
they don't have a fucking "Make America Great Again."
Who's the
logo.
bottom left one?
They have their own form of it. That is not as bad, but it is very much present.
I mean,
It should be
could I
talked
take it a
about.
step further? It's probably as bad, but I mean, I don't know. They're not as open about it. There's no way you're like Japanese people just in their culture. There's no way you're ever gonna have like a racist encounter with a Japanese person. I imagine.
I mean, maybe.
Sure, but
Wait,
that
what?
doesn't mean it doesn't
Right?
exist. Neil.
Also, it's not like the. I could not make.
Like you said earlier that like you'll even wager that it's not racist at all.
No, not that. It's definitely racist. Obviously, I mean, of course, they're racist.
You were like,
You'd have to deny that rape of Nanking. You'd have to be racist. I guess when I said not racist at all, what I meant is compared to America. Is what I meant.
Well, no, that's what none of us meant,
Okay. Well,
except for you.
that's very
They're
good.
both very racist countries. Okay.
Wow, what a thrilling conversation.
I mean, I'm almost certain I've heard you say it's worse than America before.
when
But
I think-
when I've
I mean,
never
I didn't want to bring that up because
I've
I
never
can't
said
like
that.
cite that. But
Because
I'm
I've
almost
never
like
said
I'm almost
that.
like extremely certain that you said that before.
when on earth would
Since I don't have like the videotape, I didn't want, or like the recording of you saying that. I didn't want
I
to bring
literally
that.
never said that, Leo.
Yeah, but I'm not
Where
going
the
to.
fuck
did I say
I will
that?
say that you said that. Probably you were trying to win some argument. And
I
you thought
never
by
said
saying
that.
That would be useful to say.
What are we
I can be
talking about?
retarded and say things, but I would never say something
This is
like
the
that.
dumbest argument because everyone is on the same side.
This is dumb because we're all like.
This is the chicken
It's
nugget
literally like
episode.
two Mexican people and two white people. Like we don't.
This is
We
the-
can't talk about this.
Your
This
point
is
is that you
McDonald's episode. all
you
of it.
you unreliably think that maybe at one point I said that.
That's not a point. I just brought it up, and no, I won't make that a point because it's not really useful. So
Maybe we were talking. Maybe I was talking about how the rape of Nanking was worse than the Japanese internment camps.
I would
Which
never,
I think
no, I
it
never
was.
compared the rape of Nanking to Japanese internment camps.
Would you compare the rape of Nanking to Never mind.
I mean, the
To
rape of
Jim
Nanking,
Crow.
it was.
Guys,
Okay, I'm sorry. There is an element.
I was trying to come up with a pun.
There is an element of the rape of
What the
Nanking
fuck?
where it's
like
like
the cake of
Jeremiah.
Nanking.
Yes.
Never mind. I was gonna do an ironic joke, but I built it up too much. For
Yeah,
you.
see, that's
I
what
was gonna-
happened.
Well, I was gonna say it was war is what I was gonna say, and I wanted you to believe me, but it would have sounded like
Animals will be animals.
animals will be animals.
Shut up.
Yeah, I have too much like Conrad trauma for that, Neo.
Okay.
Conrad had a point there. I'm joking.
This podcast is going to be the death of us.
Will you upload this?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. When he said animals will be animals, did he mean
He meant
He
that.
meant that the Japanese
Are
as
animals?
animals will.
No, like he
because
meant that like we as
Or
humans are
humans.
animals,
Okay, yeah.
and that by genociding them it was just like their
And-
natural.
It's not the genocide. I think it's like just the
No,
amount of
what are you
rape.
talking
Are you defending Conrad? No, we've talked to Conrad
No,
about
I'm
this.
not defending Conrad.
yeah.
I was gonna say it's not like the amount of people they killed alone. It's like also just the amount of people they raped. Like just
Yeah,
how
like,
brutal.
the
Like
whole
they
thing
just
was
killed.
horrible. I
Like
don't-
yeah.
Like,
Well, I'm just
we
saying.
shouldn't be arguing about
What are we
this.
fucking doing?
I don't remember one. I don't remember
what
one.
are
This
you
is
arguing?
cancelable. This is very
What are we
What is
talking about?
cancelable?
How is this
We're all fucking
cancelable? How
left-wing
is this
people. Who's gonna
cancelable?
cancel
How
us?
is this cancelable?
Who's gonna cancel
What-
us?
What is
Just 'cause you're
cancelable?
left
Jeremiah?
wing.
Answer!
How-
Answer!
How is this cancelable? We're literally we've been
Because we talked about things
Answer! Answer! Shut up!
Because we talked about a thing
Everyone
that-
quiet!
How
Jeremiah,
is this
answer!
cancelable?
Yeah.
We're talking about we're comparing. You're
How you gonna finish your
comparing Jim
statement?
Crow and the rape of Nanking.
That's not
No, we
cancelable.
aren't!
And then we aren't.
What?
Wait, one, we aren't. Second, that's not cancelable because we both think both of those things were horrible, and we're not comparing them. And they're things that happen that we can
What
talk
the
about as
fuck
people
are you-
interested in politics.
Okay, first. Oh, Guy, you really hurt me. Guy, you really hurt me. Guy, you really hurt. Ow, that really
Jeremiah,
hurt.
remember that? You sent a really.
Also-
you sent a picture of like a koi son person to our group chat, right? That was very. That was
a
a
Hopland person.
A hot koi son.
Ow,
Okay,
you-
if I
Guy,
look up
that
koi
really,
son
really
right now,
hurt.
I pick that.
I'm
I look
You
up
like
koi son
dug
and the
your
picture you
elbow
sent
into
came up.
me.
I'm sorry.
That's the one that says like Neo be like or whatever under it.
Forgive me, Borja. I would not do that to a gamer, bro.
What?
That's not a koi song.
It's well. How can I look at koi son? You're gonna be like, oh yeah, Google.
Okay,
I think there's a
why
lot
are
of
you guys
blurred
just
lines.
as dumb as this? even dumber argument. You're
You don't know
talking
anything about the croissant, Jeremiah.
What are you talking
What's
about?
the croissant?
What's
I
a
am
croissant?
You're.
They're the oldest. They are the oldest tribe in Africa. Jeremiah can feel free to provide me proof that that's not true. That they're the oldest.
What the fuck? I'm not gonna. I don't know. I don't know the fuck about croissant people. Why are you trying to?
You and Sasha paraded me for fucking bringing up the croissant and saying they were the oldest tribe in Africa.
When the fuck did that happen? I have no
That was one of my first memories of you.
Wait, what's
Of me?
Yeah,
I knew you for like a year before I even started dating Sasha.
in person.
In person? I knew you in person.
What?
way
Wait,
before.
what? What does that
Are you
mean?
insane?
That's one of my. That was one of my. Like that's the first time I came over to your house or something.
You came over to my house long before I dated Sasha even.
Well, that was one of my like founding memories of like you. I was like, okay, it's not hard to understand what I'm saying. Like that memory as I was developing my perception of Jeremiah was one of the first things that.
What was our discussion even? You said they were the oldest tribe in Africa?
Yes.
And what did I say?
You said they weren't, or maybe Sasha didn't.
I don't know what the oldest tribe
Okay,
in
Neil,
Africa
play the
is.
game.
I don't want to play. I don't like this game. I don't like.
I hate this game.
I like building. I like surviving.
I want to
This
play
is cursed.
Mario. Let's play Mario. Don't we have freaking?
This is the most cursed
We have
thing
3D
ever.
This is
World.
like an epic podcast. What are you talking about?
No, Neil, I remember you were like, I am a croissant people. And I was interested, and I'm like, what makes you think that? And you said, oh, I'm just like, my mom's like a quarter black, and it's possible that they could have come from the slave trade. And I was
What?
like,
What?
Yes.
No, I know for a fact. Well, literally, we went to like Ancestry.com or whatever. I wouldn't say because my mom is
That's what you told me.
half black.
That's
I
what
wouldn't
you
say,
told me.
I wouldn't say because my mom. I didn't say that. There's no way. I wouldn't say because my mom is half
Maybe
black.
that was before
she
you did
was
the
born black.
ancestry thing.
Do you know it was not that? I did that when I was in like elementary school. There's no.
You didn't bring that up
Jeremiah,
then.
do you really? Okay, I know I've said some quirky things before, but do you really
That
think
is
I would say
quirky.
because my mom is black
Yeah,
that
okay.
there's a chance she's croissant, which is just like a random ass tribe in Africa? Do you really think those words would come out of my mouth? I would never say that.
That seems like something you'd say.
They're like just there's a chance, so I did it. I was like, no. I know for a fact.
That's very interesting then.
Yes. And what's interesting about the
You both
croissant
just live in your own little worlds.
is that they talk. We do. I kind of. They talk in a clicking language.
That's the Xhosa people.
Oh, that's what it was.
That's
the clicking.
racist,
That's what it
bro.
was. It was the clicking that started the
Yeah,
word.
no, and that's because that's what they are.
I'm going on YouTube. I'm gonna prove you
Okay, prove me wrong. Prove me fucking wrong.
Okay,
And if I'm wrong, if I'm wrong,
you have to kill yourself right now.
Okay, okay.
Not really.
Okay,
Okay, I'll
you
do
realize
it on
there could
camera.
be more than
Okay,
one.
I will do it on camera.
type.
I
There
will.
could be more than one.
I will slice my stomach open.
Okay, croissant link. Okay,
No, that'd
I'm
be
not on
dumb.
either side.
Oh god, I looked up click language on YouTube. What's the the first result Bushman, that's the Khoisan click language.
Yeah, the Bushman.
Okay, then we have Zoza click
Probably like
language,
a
that's a
very
different one, and
racist
then we have Khoisan click language.
And
This is
then
one
it's
of those
literally
problems.
called croissant click.
Look and listen to this dude. This is a Khoisan guy. Listen to him. This is
Stop doing
me.
that, Neil. Jeremiah, you have
Is
to
this
kill.
offensive?
You have to kill yourself on the spot, Jeremiah.
Okay, I'll go get.
That is my heritage, and you guys treated me like a fool for knowing about my own heritage.
Racist. What the fuck?
Okay, I'm gonna cut myself open.
No,
No, Jeremiah, stop.
I don't even
Sit
really. I
down.
don't want you to do it that much, really.
You don't want me to? I'll be like a chicken.
No, don't.
And I'm allowed to do that. That's what.
No, you can't stop.
Neil can do that. Neil can do that. Neil. Why do you think that Neil doesn't have the right to do it?
Because Neil, stop. You don't have the right to do that.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, his mom.
Neil, you can't do
Okay, guys, welcome to the Uganda Knuckles. Welcome to the Uganda Knuckles group.
Everything you guys are saying is so
I can't take
horrible.
this.
No, that's literally just a. Because
I was meaning like the click language of my fucking forefathers. How is that wrong?
Yeah, what
Shut
are you
the hell
racist?
up,
Are you
Neil.
racist?
What?
You're literally
My-
What?
Jeremiah, Bora, that's literally just like.
That's like people who are like, I'm 164th.
I'm not
Cherokee.
164th. My mom is literally half black.
Oh,
She's a
okay.
mulatto.
Okay, oh, okay, but you can't be like, I am a croissant.
He can do that. I think that's just funny.
We're actually gonna be canceled.
How?
Who watches this?
Who watches
Oh, one viewer.
Oh
He's gonna love this.
like,
This is gonna be his favorite fucking episode.
It will be, I bet.
No, people in my school watch this.
What the
What the fuck? You gotta still watch this?
Did you
Why
not?
did you do this?
Did you not watch
I'm
this?
joking. I'm joking. I'm joking.
I'm gonna rip your soul out of here.
You know why they call it headwater?
Okay, Sky.
I'm joking.
You know why they call it
After
headwater?
we finish high school, can we at least private this video?
No,
I don't want my colleges looking at this.
They're not gonna
That's madness. They're not gonna look at this.
Nobody's trying to find a YouTube channel called Cringe Army with 5 subscribers.
We have 11 actually.
We have 13.
We do.
Yeah.
It's because
No,
I came into the podcast.
This is one of my favorite episodes actually.
No, this is one of the worst things like you guys have ever talked about.
What the
Ow,
fuck's on?
what?
The mere mention of black people's offenses.
That's not true.
What?
Just,
You're
you guys,
racist for that?
no,
Oh my
you guys have
God.
said so much bad stuff.
I haven't even made half the jokes I wanted to make. I kept my mouth shut. I kept my mouth shut. For the sake of this, I've kept my mouth shut.
I object.
I had like hilarious
I object
jokes.
to this.
I have like hilarious jokes.
Say that.
I can't because I want
Okay,
this.
fuck
I
you.
need this to stay on the fucking YouTube channel because I don't know why.
We've said worse.
I just
stuff
don't wanna be
about,
the-
like, people we know.
I don't want to be the one who ruined Cringe Cast.
No, you're not gonna ruin
You-
it. You've
yeah.
already ruined it. It was ruined when Borja joined. I'm sorry, I'm joking.
What no, but okay, you guys have definitely said some bad stuff in this.
Like,
episode.
Not really, not really.
Not
We made some
really.
funny jokes.
Your whole thing about
We
going on
basically
like,
argued about
Japan,
who's more of a
was so
fucking
bad.
leftist.
Japan, what? Our Japan argument wasn't bad.
You guys were like, let's compare Jim Crow to the Rape from
No, we didn't.
You
No,
did not.
no,
I
we
never
never
did
did
that.
that. Joke.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking
You're
to
so
Neo.
dumb. We never did that. We never did that.
Guys, okay, it's bad to like. We shouldn't compare atrocities like that. Like
Yes.
as such.
Why are we
trivial
back in this argument? We already reached this conclusion.
Okay, I'm sorry for bringing it back
Okay,
up.
guys, let's talk about Elizabeth Warren.
No, I don't even know who she
Dude,
is.
she was actually cute when she was younger. I don't even fucking grow. How dare you say that she wasn't like oh shit.
What the hell? Shut up.
I mean, she wasn't like like top tier in the 2-year-old.
Okay, I'll look it up.
Now I actually am being cancelable when I say shit like that.
Young
The
Elizabeth
fucking
Warren.
Elizabeth Warren Gestapo are gonna come in.
Yes.
no, shut up.
That's not
It's
no. I
actually
mean,
so
How?
bad.
no, this is like
That
her
is
30s
not-
or some
It
shit.
is not. Wait, that's her 30s?
So
What are you talking
Neo,
about?
Neo, smash or pass?
I don't want to like smash or pass and all. Yeah, let's play smash or pass and politics. Okay, I mean, come on.
Okay, let's do smash
Okay.
or pass. Let's do smash or
Okay.
pass with female
There
politicians.
you go.
No, really. Let's do smash or
You're like
pass
smash or
with
pass,
the young
Elizabeth.
female politicians. Do Bernie Sanders'
Oh,
wife.
I'd smash.
And find the young female wife.
I
You
would
guys have
smash.
to stop this
I would
right
smash.
now.
Look up Bernie Sanders' wife.
Would you
young.
smash?
Yes.
Okay. Bernie Sanders' wife.
Okay, guys, no, let's not objectify people, please.
We're not
We're not even
we
going
are.
to
It's just for fun. We're just joking.
Insanity.
Why are we doing?
He looks kind of creepy in that
He
image.
always looks creepy.
Wait, let me
You know, he looks like that's like a young, like 18-year-old.
Is this him and his wife?
I keep winning every round. I'm the best at
He
this
looks
game.
black in this picture.
Oh, shut
he looks-
up.
He looks.
What?
No.
He looks like half black. He looks like
Yeah,
Eric Andre
look,
or something.
Look. Tell me I'm wrong. Doesn't it
Guys,
look a
doesn't
little
black and
Join.
white.
No, you can be like an Eric Andre
Guys,
type.
join.
So this is her. Would you smash?
Smash your pass on young Hillary. Like, let's be honest here, full
Guys,
pause.
stop.
Okay, let's.
Please.
Okay,
Okay,
guys,
stop.
let's make this more gender neutral. Let's look up young Marco Rubio.
I won't say smash because I'm not gay. First of all, no, because it wouldn't be honest. Because I wouldn't probably smash any male politician. But I'll say if I think they're
Okay,
smoking
Neil,
hot.
you're
or
telling
not.
me you would never have sex with a man.
For what? Like for what? Like what do you mean? Like just like by choice? Like by choice?
Let me give you the scenario, alright?
Okay,
Okay.
so the
So,
scenario-
Don't make it like someone has a gun to my head.
No, listen to my scenario.
Alright.
You're in the 1990s.
Okay.
Marco Rubio takes you out on a date.
Yes, I would do
He
it.
holds your hand. He buys you nice dinner. He cuddles you sensually, right?
Actually, okay.
And then he bends over and spreads his asshole.
Okay.
Shut up,
No.
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah, you make
I would. You're gay.
Jeremiah.
I'd fuck Marco Rubio.
Jeremiah.
He's hot.
Jeremiah.
Stop.
So
I find
you bring up
Marco Rubio
interesting-
attractive.
If I have like a really good
Guys,
emotional
stop.
connection with a man and he like wined and dined me and stuff, I would still not have sex with him. because I'm
Guys,
just
bullshit.
not
Don't
gay.
objectify Margaret.
I'm not attracted to men. I'm not trying to be like Mr. Cool Straight guy. I'm just being honest.
I'd fuck Marco Rubio.
That's okay. You know what? All power to you. Do it.
Okay.
He's still pretty hot.
He is. I want him. His penis inside.
It's not
of
too
me.
late.
Jeremiah, shut up.
I'm sorry.
This is
I just do. I want his
Wait, what?
penis.
Being gay is disgusting.
No, I'm just.
Bro, you're all disgusting, bro.
No.
Listen, I'm a
It's
Look at the
barely
man
gross.
who's gonna
It's
be
not even
canceled.
No,
gross
that's
to
not
be
true.
gay.
I'm proud to want to fuck Marco Rubio.
No.
Listen, in the most straight way possible. I just want his.
Oh, you know, for some reason
Shut
I was
up.
thinking, when you said Marco Rubio, I was thinking of, who's that, like, guy?
Guy from the Shark
No, the
Tank.
guy, the guy in the Democratic debates.
Oh, Julian Castro.
Yeah, yeah,
like,
That's your
I
Just because they're both cute and like have Cuban heritage.
And they both have,
that
like, big eyes, kind of.
See, that means Jeremiah's a weeaboo.
Yeah.
no,
Jeremiah,
both
Because
of you.
people in anime.
Listen,
Both of you
Okay,
just,
okay, I have
like
a good
don't.
Okay.
Smash or pass, I had a really good one.
Okay.
What?
Wait, what does Jackie Kennedy look like?
What about Jacksepticeye?
Okay, what?
I would not have sex with Jacksepticeye.
Jacksepticeye is like a pedophile. No, I'm joking, I'm joking, I'm
Would you
joking.
have sex with
Jacksepticeye.
Vosh? Would you have sex with Vosh?
I would not have sex with somebody who's
Okay,
fine with
if you
child
didn't know about the
Guys,
child
why haven't you
pornography,
watched this
if you didn't know about that one,
Jacksepticeye will sue
No,
me.
he
if
like-
you didn't know about that.
Didn't he like role play with some
Jacksepticeye, I'm joking.
autistic
I
girl?
watch
No,
Rock
okay.
Center, so you'll please
No, what
not
happened
sue me
with
for
Vosh-
defamation.
Okay, so Vosh actually had some. Like, I think he has some good takes on that stuff, but he thinks of himself as like this masculine ideal, which is kind of cringy. But you know, he does have like kind of a cool voice or whatever. Like I'll admit that he has a certain level of like magnetism.
If you,
But
if any,
like he was literally cringily flirting with this girl on Discord. I don't even want to like repeat because it's just so cringe. It was just like
Why do people eat it on Discord? It's
Because
so
they're
weird.
subhuman. Because
They're
they're
like-
literally not human.
There are so many creepy people on Discord. I've had to like deal with some of them. It's like horrible.
No, Vosh is cool. I was really disappointed by that fucking thing. It was insane. I can see how he has this whole thing about being an objectivist, where he's saying it's like if what you're doing
So he's a
hurts someone,
hipster.
then it's bad. But like nothing that you do with yourself or by yourself can be morally wrong, which I disagree, with
disagree with.
completely.
is he stupid?
That's not stupid. I mean, it's a moral position. It makes about as much sense.
You
as,
have to disregard so much.
Like what?
It
Why?
basically, I think the objectivism is like, I've been thinking recently about what you mean about nihilism, and I agree with it to some extent. That's a very
Wait,
I think
context.
objectivism is a very nihilistic like idea of
Morality.
I think and everyone has their own morality, but if it
Why do I help like losing
Saying
I'm curious.
like saying those things are okay to do in private if it doesn't hurt anyone makes it okay for everyone to do those things and encourages for people even if it's
Right.
like a victimless crime it really
But also,
it isn't.
Here,
I
no,
think
I'll
it's
tell you
not.
my real problem. Debating morality is hard because it's very subjective in a way, depending on who you're talking to. But what I will say is, Vosh acting like there's some kind of difference between the morality of like how you affect people and the morality of what you do alone is not true. Because it's like it's really there's no reason to care about any of it. Like killing someone, saying it's bad to kill people, that's a feels argument. Like what? Because a bunch of atoms moved around in a certain way where it looks like someone died and it makes you feel sad. That's bad. Like anything.
Wait, what?
No.
What?
I'm saying you can deconstruct. You
Yeah,
can
it looks like
deconstruct anything as much as you want. Like killing people. There's nothing. According to someone like Vosh, like he shouldn't care about that because there's nothing like inscribed into the fabric of the universe that says like it's bad for people to be stabbed
Well,
to death.
it's-
It's all about just like.
Wait, Neil, I have a question about.
Do you care?
morality.
I believe in it. Actually, I believe in true morality. I'm trying to argue on Vosh's.
I don't
terms as, like,
believe in-
an
I don't believe
atheist
in
or whatever.
any-
I'm not an atheist.
I don't
person.
believe in I don't believe in universal truth.
What
I
is
do
true
believe in
morality? What we would explain your position because I don't know the term.
On true morality. Okay, you can't believe in true because like it's not inscribed. I do believe like that there is like a universal thing to trying to be a good person. I believe that.
I don't think that's
I think
true.
that.
Do you think
Well,
it's
that's what I'm just saying. What I believe. I wouldn't use this. I believe there's a
So
universal.
objective and not objective.
But I don't believe in like an objective moral code. But I do believe like objectively that like you should be trying to be a good person.
Yes,
there's
I
a
agree.
point. There's a point to it, and
There-
it's not just like a random thing. Like there's
I
a
think
point.
you should try to be a good person relative to like your culture's morality.
I
What if
think
your
that-
culture's like about
No, that's
eating
horrible.
babies?
That's so dumb. That's
Baby
so dumb.
feast
moral.
culture is like
I
worth.
mean,
Like,
I don't
like
think
blood
I don't think
sacrifice. That's dumb.
I don't
That's
think
dumb.
a country should be able to like just because they disagree, like I don't know with like a certain like culture or like a certain cultural thing from a different country, like that's just colonialism.
I mean,
It's but that also that idea endorses colonial. In Britain, in Rhodesia,
saying-
it was acceptable to like enslave black people.
I think we should sanction the fuck out. No, it's
But-
that's a cringe. That's a cringe. That's a cringe. Like
No, I'm
idea.
not saying. I'm saying that like
Okay, if
No, I don't think that's cringe. I think
We should literally use colonialism if a country's like Saudi Arabia. Not like colonialism, but we should like sanction.
No,
we should like sanction.
shut up.
We should like
you should shake
we should like
agree.
no,
Okay, yeah,
we should
no,
like
I agree.
sanction the
Okay.
shit out of them. Is what I'm saying.
we
Yeah,
should not make a white minority rule state in
We should,
Saudi
no, no,
Arabia.
no.
Yeah,
Okay, that's not what
exactly.
colonialism is, Jeremy.
That's what you
That's
hate.
one type of colonialism.
What I hate is that
Some
like,
people call putting sanctions on a country colonialism. It depends on
no, what
or
I'm saying is
imperialism.
that like people have like the moral ideal like that we see as like a Western one, and just because like a country
Okay,
I believe that Western
something
morality
that
is
we
badass.
don't see it as moral. We shouldn't like
okay,
yeah.
a Western,
And Western morality,
a Western country shouldn't be able to go and just like
if
invade them.
there is a culture that has a thing where it's like we rape babies, I think we should do
That made me
everything we
laugh.
can
That's
to
me.
stop
That's
that.
like humor.
I'm sorry. Like I think for some extent, like cult customs, and there's some dubious stuff, but to that. But if there, and I don't think there is an example of that really. But let's just
Yeah, there is. Saudi Arabia's fucking asinine. They fucking like stone women to death
Yeah,
for like not wearing socks.
Okay, yeah, no, that's horrible.
Yeah, that's
that's horrible. But that country.
No, but that's not
Because it scared me.
Okay, but we the like the solution is not having like a Western country invade.
Yes,
No, I don't mean that. Okay, first of all, there's a lot of different ideas about what like imperialism and colonialism means.
Yeah.
Some people, I believe we should just sanction the fuck out of Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
Sure. I don't give a
No,
fuck. about it.
yeah.
Some
of
like
course.
fucking tanky weird people will be like, no, not this. No, you cannot do this to a sovereign nation.
Tankies don't like Saudi Arabia,
Tankies are crazy.
Oh, I just saw some people who
No,
seem like
tankies hate
who
Saudi
are-
Arabia. Nobody likes Saudi Arabia.
except if you're like,
Tankies do hate like America. do,
except if
know.
you like own like any amount of like oil money.
Tankies are
If
gonna
you're
like
Robert
fucking
Gossard,
ruin
you'll
everything.
like worship Saudi Arabia.
Robert Gossard, it would be no. I was about to close one. I almost actually did make it. We'd have to private this. So
Fuck!
good job on my part.
Fuck!
Literally,
Okay.
Tankies
Robert
is
Gossard,
disgusting.
if you're watching this,
Like fuck you, like actually fuck you. You're like literally,
Who is he?
you're actually
Who is
everything wrong. You don't know it, but you're everything
Wait,
wrong
who
with
is he?
humanity.
he's basically like
He's like a fucking oil baron, like super villain.
he's a high school movie villain. He's like an oil baron son.
how?
Who's like the Bible right? The Bible dedicates what's right and wrong about
Did he say
society.
that?
Yes, it
Okay,
is.
so I'll explain. Robert Gossard is literally a guy who was like prom king at our high school. He has like a fucking Donald
Wait, at
Trump
our
like.
high school?
Yeah, he has like he was a senior. He graduated. He'd have like a Donald Trump comb over haircut. And he'd wear like suits with like red, white, and blue on them. His parents were like super rich, like oil people, and he'd say things like he told Sasha like the only reason you're a liberal is because your father probably left when you were young. Since that's why black people are liberals. He said like I hate homeless people. And he was also complaining about like the rise of punk rock and the fall of disco because he was like poor people hate when people are happy and they ruin disco. He was a psycho.
He's got a
basically.
poem at the
Disco's
disco.
cool, though.
Okay.
Disco is awesome. I,
like
don't know
disco.
why that lasted for such a short amount of time. I love disco.
Disco's so good.
The only people who are making anything like disco are Daft Punk. And
You guys gotta listen to Soviet disco music. Hello.
Hello, Mom.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Do it. Why don't you guys take a break and go walk and get a
Okay.
sandwich or
But the
something?
TV needs us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the TV
that's
is-
what's
Okay, wait. Let me
viewers.
just pwn Vorha and then I'll
Pawn him?
pwn him.
Han.
Hi, Mom. You're on the Cringe Cast.
You're on the
right
Cringe
now.
Cast.
So we.
I don't know what it is. Pardon me, I didn't know if I had to go in here and start busting heads. I couldn't tell if people were fighting or it was all in good
We were fighting.
No,
It was all in good fun,
We were
sort of.
discussing
It
very
went up to the
controversial
line. It
topics.
went right up to the line of whether or not we were fighting.
I know, I understand, because I could hear it and I was like, oh Lord, I hear somebody racist and somebody prejudiced words are being thrown.
No, what? No, wait.
No, not that those
Okay.
words were being, but like people.
Oh yeah,
That was the subject.
I'm sorry. We've called each other racist like
Do
hundreds
not
of times.
be sorry.
Okay.
You need vigorous discussion. But as
We're not-
long as you guys stay friends, that's all that matters, and don't break anything in my house.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Okay, so go
Be
get some
free.
fresh air so you can be
Okay.
in
Is this the end of the episode?
No, we can like